let's roll. And all systems are a go. We are live again for week two of Shimmering Skies Constructed over at Kingslayer Games Lake Forest. We're going to get our player names up on the screen here shortly. They're just getting ready. They're just starting to put the finishing touches on their shuffling before they start in round number 1. Last week we had 20 players. We'll see how many players we have in this week's event. We're going to send the notifications out on Discord here right now. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. Let me get the link for the share link from TikTok really quick. Copy that link. And let me find the right place to paste that thing real quick. The start of a stream always is a few more mouse clicks than I would prefer, but that's okay. I think this link works. Let's verify. And yes, that link works. Cool. All right, sending this into Discord. We're going to send the Discord notifications out. And yeah, last week our TikTok attendance was pretty wild. You guys are pretty wild, coming in hot on the TikTok front. And we got 2 players shuffling up. We're gonna get that posted here very, very soon. And there we go. Discord notification is sent out. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. We are live on TikTok for round number 1 of our weekly Shimmering Skies Constructed event. And let's see. And yeah, we're what's happening? We got our first follow on TikTok of the day. Evie followed us. We are doing a live stream at one of our local game stores. We're a local game store in Southern California. Live from the world, says J-Pop Johnny. What's up, Lorcana Fanatic? And I think all the platforms should be working at this point, which is great. So Twitch is up, YouTube is up, TikTok is up. We're still running ad-free on YouTube and Twitch. To make sure that the experience there is as premium as possible. Aaron, appreciate that follow over there on TikTok. And hold on one moment here. Let me make sure I got our player information. They're going to be resolving mulligans and that sort of thing right now, so I'll get our player head count. Let me see who. So it's. I'm getting our player here, so we're resolving mulligans. I'll get that here really soon. But yeah, live from the world. Hopefully everyone's doing having a great day. It is Thursday. Thursday is good times. Let me remove the embeds there, make the links a little bit easier for the Discord post. Yeah, one day closer to Friday, which is nice. And love the Bell Playmat, says Dan and Lily. Good to see you. And I think I got everything working. I think everything's working. TikTok is doing that thing where it doesn't actually show me how many people are watching live for some reason, but we'll see if that gets fixed. But I know folks are here. I know folks are here hanging out, having a good time. Let me know if there's any issues with the TikTok stream. It looks like there aren't any frame issues or whatnot. But if there are any issues with the TikTok stream, please let me know. What's up, Golgari? Good to see you. And comment from table 1. Looks like Dan is at table 1. Anthony is lurking. I think Dan is player 2 on the right there. So I'm going to go ahead and... James is on the right. We're gonna go with James. Secret code name revealed, and on the left we're gonna have let's see here, I think is Kyle on the left. Kyle, good to go. And okay, let's see, monetization tips. TikTok has someone. Taylor, thanks so much for that. The hot chilies coming over on TikTok. Appreciate that support on that platform. Let me know if everything seems to be running smooth. If there's any issues, please let me know. And yeah, this is. Let me go ahead and get our timer started in the round. This is round number 1 of our weekly Lorcana Constructed. And that last week like crazy stuff happened during our stream. It was kind of as par for the course for Twitch and YouTube, but like TikTok, for whatever reason, we hit the algorithm or something started flying, and things were going really, really well. So that was super exciting to see. Well, I'm excited to see if we're going to run that back. And so far, so good. Like, we've got folks are coming in to hang out and watch some Lorcana. And we do have James and Kyle in round number 1 resolving mulligans, and we'll get into their round 1 as soon as possible. I'm excited to do some commentary on that. And we will be doing card capture, so I'll be pulling up, for those that are new to the game, or maybe those veterans out there, I will be pulling up the cards that are being played, and we can talk about them if we have time permitting. And yeah, I put Pluto up on the screen because my cousin Caden likes to come and hang out and watch the streams. Caden, what's going on, my man? Instead of finding Mickey, we're gonna find Mickey's best friend, which is here on the screen, and you might guess is Pluto. So we're gonna be hiding Pluto throughout the course of the stream, at least in the first couple rounds, while Caden is still awake before bedtime, so Caden can find Pluto in the midst of. So Kyle's on Mal, James is on Bell. Okay, got that reversed. Get that fixed. James on Bell, and Kyle on Maleficent. Excellent. And yeah, hopefully everyone's having a fantastic Thursday. I'm excited for another weekend here. And yeah, we're cooking. Oh, looks like we're getting started. Looks like we're getting started with the boys here, James and Kyle. Good luck. Round number one. Round number ones are sometimes the best content because you're gonna get some pretty top end players that are you might get paired against each other in the first round. We have a Robin Hood coming down. Let's go ahead and take a look at Robin Hood. Well, I've been working on a new product for Lorcana in the stores. We have a product called a Pokemon Forge and a Magic the Gathering Forge. It's basically like our bulk rates for like foils and non-foil cards that are under a couple dollars at the store. And we're going to be rolling out our Lorcana Forge at this Lake Forest store here as soon as this Sunday. So I'm excited. I've been working on that project behind the scenes. I can already see the Amber Steel. What's going on? Good to see you, Tomagun. And I'm going to close this feed because I don't need it. And that feed. Might as well leave that one up. What's up? Hey Hoopla with the follow over on Twitch. What's going on? Hey Hoopla, good to see you. In order to enter our giveaway today, we've got 3 giveaways. All you have to do is chat in your respective platform and make sure you're following us. So on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitch, make sure you're following us and chat at some point. Yeah, there is a region one coming up in Vegas for the Lorcana Challenge, correct? And Jacob says, trying to build a Blurple Princess Queen deck. Any advice? I'll pass that along to chat, but for a Blurple Princess Queen deck, any advice? I don't have any off the rip here. But Lethal and Maurice with the follow, appreciate that support. And yeah, as long as you're following us on TikTok and chatting, then you're going to be entered into the giveaway. And I'm going to go ahead and record that because it's going to get away from me if I don't get ahead of that a little bit here, at least on TikTok. So I'm going to go ahead, make sure you're chatting. And I wonder if let me see if I'm going to do a quick Google search because there's so many. Let me see if I can do a chat downloader for TikTok. How to download a video from Chatbox Message. Nope. Let's see here. What is going on? TikTok looked good, but had to switch platforms to see Pluto. Aha, yes. I don't have Pluto hiding over there. That's a great point. I can make that happen. It's a little bit harder to do, not as much screen space over on TikTok, but I can definitely make that happen. That's a great point. So cheers to Hey Hoopla there for pointing that out. Let's see if we can find him. What do I have him called over here? Image 6. There we go. A little big, probably not that big, but I think we can find a nice safe place to hide Pluto so he's not super in the way. And let me see how that looks up on TikTok. Yeah, that works. That works for now. We can move Pluto around TikTok as well. I don't know if Caden, my 4-year-old cousin, I think he's 4. I get his age wrong every week. I get his age wrong. I don't know if his maybe he's 3, maybe he's 2, maybe he's 1. It's probably 4. But I don't know if he has access to TikTok yet. But it's good. It's good. What up, Slayer? Says Destiny 14. And the gift set includes, I believe it's 4 packs and some like special promo cards. Let's take a look. It's right next to me. 4 booster packs, 2 tracker tokens, 2 foils, 2 oversized foils. I think honestly the biggest draw here is the pack. So, and Alyssa Grace, subscribe with Prime. Thank you so much. For those of you that want to support Kingslayer, there's like memberships on YouTube and there's subscriptions on Twitch, of course. And you can use your Amazon Prime. If you link your Amazon Prime account to Twitch, I will actually post a link for how to do that. Then you can give us, like if you already have an Amazon Prime account and you don't support another like Twitch creator, you can support us with that. Just link that, and then then we get a little bit of money for free. So that's really awesome. Steel Songs versus Steel Songs. It looks like it. It looks like it. I decided to learn Pokemon TCG, and now all I get is Pokemon TikTok. Not mad. Yeah, there is so much Pokemon TikTok content. Like the streaming world like the live channels for Pokemon is pretty ridiculous. Like there's so like whether it's and it's usually like pack cracking and that sort of thing. But hey John, appreciate the follow over on TikTok. Thanks for the support there. And yeah, we're cooking right along here. We are in round number 1, James versus Kyle. Some really awesome Lorcana players, and DBS, appreciate that follow. And yeah, it's a good time. We do the giveaway at the end of every stream. As long as you follow in chat, you'll have a chance to win. We do the giveaways live, like during the stream. So looks like we've got a song being sung to get rid of the Robin Hood, and Pete comes down into play with Ariel on James' side here. It is a best of 3 format for constructed, and we're doing 50-minute rounds, and it's probably going to be 4 rounds. So let me see if I got any information from boots on the ground here. Let's see how many players in event. And so for those of you that are new around here, I end up doing this remotely from home, and so I communicate with my team. The staff is actually at the store, and so if I need information from them, I ping them. But it's a pretty sweet setup. So the official Bush Wookie Gaming says, what setup to use for your camera on the playmat? So I have, if you DM me on Discord, I can send you the mount that I use, but it's like a rack I got on Amazon. I think they're like $100. And it's actually an iPhone 13 that's plugged directly into, from the lightning cable, it's plugged into an Ethernet cord and a charger, and then that goes into a router, and then we send that feed to me at home. So official Bushwookie Gaming, find me on Discord, and our Discord, if you go to kingslayergames.com, you can find our Discord. And a hype train has been started over on Twitch. We've got some shenanigans going on over here. Perez C13 resub with Prime for 3 months. Appreciate that sub. We're level 1 hype train on the way to level 2, so thanks for that. Yeah, I stream once a week, and every time I stream, I feel like we should be doing this. We should be doing this maybe 3 times a week, because the community turnout for this has been really awesome. TikTok is fun. Time to do some breaks. Yeah, the breaks on. We could do breaks on TikTok again. It is so much work. My heart goes out to the TikTok business people that all they do is breaks, because we have a lantern in play. I haven't seen that in a few weeks. We should do Lorcana bingo and see see if we can get. I'm sure there'd be some crazy card combinations that we could put out for bingo. But yeah, the breakers that are constantly doing that part, especially if they're solo, 3 AWNW says RLRMB 10. Nice. There's 16 players in the event tonight, which is freaking awesome. This is week 4, I want to say, of since Shimmering Skies came out, but our second week of our constructed, so that's a really healthy turnout. So what else are the meta decks other than Steel Song? Yeah, and where are all the heavy character decks at? Yeah, we'll have to see after the first round. And Nacho Panda cheered 400 bits, putting us over the top on the hype train over on Twitch. So, whew. A whole new world. There was 3 whole new worlds. Thank you. Sorry. My brain hasn't caught up to Lorcana talk yet. And J-Pop Johnny is gifting a tier 1 sub as well. Wow, John with the giving. The giving keeps on coming. Emerald Amethyst is character heavy. Mufasa anything. It says IG Morgantha is a meta deck. Awesome. And another peak coming down here. I have Pluto's kind of covering up our lantern on. Oh, let me put up our card capture over here as well. I want TikTok to be able to see the cards, because I think that is important. I'll put the timer on top of the card. But yeah, so for those of you on TikTok that are hanging out, I will also keep the card. It looks like I need to move this thing out of the way. There we go. So I'm not sure how legible that is on TikTok to be able to read the cards that are happening, but we'll do our best. But Lantern says birthday lights, you tap, you pay 1 less for the next character you play this turn. So it's a nice little ramp card for James. Helps him kind of deal with having more Lord of the Ground, or faster deck. A little bit of ramp happening. So another follow. That guy followed over on TikTok. Appreciate that support. And yeah, if you want to join on TikTok, or any of the platforms, as long as you follow and comment, you'll be given basically an entrance into the giveaway tonight. We're doing 2 playmats and a gift set, and the gift set's got 4 packs. And the playmats we're doing are the Encanto mat and the How Far I'll Go mat. What is going on? Complex Ruby Amethyst is still strong and heavier character as well. Love it. And yeah, on TikTok, you can definitely support us. Honestly, just by following and hanging out to the stream is awesome. I know there's all sorts of weird donations and things that you can give us on TikTok as well that are pretty fun. I'm still learning that platform, and there's a lot of room for us to grow there. Especially, I feel like the Lorcana communities on TikTok aren't as established, and it's not like Pokemon where there's just, or in sports cards where there's just like tens of thousands of people ripping packs every day. It's still like a pretty small community. So on TikTok, for those of you popping in, as long as you follow and comment, you'll be entered into the giveaway that will run at the end, and we'll ship anywhere in the U.S. For those folks. But the follows keep on cruising in. So thanks for that support. And yeah, Cam popping in for the giveaway. And yeah, this is good. This is a good and 10 to Merms follow there over on Twitch. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're creeping. We might even hit 1,400 follows. We blew past 500 follows on TikTok last week, which is really fun. Let's see. Yeah, the successful Dalmatian deck with 130 cards. That's it'd be fun. It'd be fun to see if it can happen. There's that magic deck that is like a commander deck that has well, there's the Shadowborn Apostle deck, which has a lot of Shadowborn Apostles, but then there are commander decks where people will roll up with like a briefcase full of cards for their one deck, or there's the people showing up with the deck full of top loaders or graded cards, but all sorts of trading card fans can do some wild things. There was some there's been a couple weird things happening in the One Piece community, not to get too off topic here, but we had another store ban. We had to ask a player to not come back to the store for getting caught stealing a binder at a tournament, and there was some other shenanigans going on with card shop drama this week. But we're Kingslayer over here protecting the realm and making sure folks that are in shenanigans land don't have the chance to play at Kingslayer to protect our community. But card players are going to do card player things, I guess, from time to time. But yeah, it's some of it was in the Discord, but luckily the communities are so like tight knit. The stores know each other so well that when there is someone that's doing weird stuff, we try to regulate a little bit. But how do you play the game? Because I have the cards but don't know how to play, says Mark. So Mark, have you played any other card games? Have you played Magic or Pokemon, or do you have any sort of like baseline for trading card games? Maybe you've played like Hearthstone or something like that. Because like if you have some sort of, if you haven't played any card games, that's totally fine. I can talk to you through from that point. But if you have played something, I can at least compare. Robin Hood versus Cinderella. Okay, you play Yu-Gi-Oh, which is actually great because if you asked me that question like 6 months ago, so I've owned and operated Kingslayer for 9 years now. I didn't learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh until like 6 months ago. So I learned how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh and Lorcana have some the interesting quality there is that a lot of our Yu-Gi-Oh players play Lorcana because it ends up being like not as intense. Where in Yu-Gi-Oh Yu-Gi-Oh's like a turn 2 format. Like if you don't win on turn 2 or turn 3, like you're probably losing. Our hype train is, oh, look at that. Did we go to level 2? I don't know what happened there, but Death Number 14 said, let's go. Resub with Prime for 3 months. So appreciate that support. Hype train level 2 is complete. 3 subs and 400 bits on Twitch. So thanks so much for that. Yeah, Master Duelist I'm not, but in Yu-Gi-Oh usually the game ends by turn 3 unless unless both players are fizzling out and you're constantly reacting. Lorcana, you're not really like on your opponent's turn you don't do anything. You just it's more like Pokemon in the sense where you play your turn, your opponent plays their turn. There's not any counter magic or counter spells yet in the game, and you're trying to gain lore, and if you get 20 lore in Lorcana, you win. And so both of these players, Kyle and James, they're at really low lore totals. Considering this is game 1 and they've been playing game 1 for 15 minutes, James is at 2 lore and Kyle is at 1 lore. And these cards, let me show you, I'll pull up a card here that'll make a little bit more sense. So we've got a Cinderella in play. Actually, I'll pull up this Robin Hood. So we have this Robin Hood that's in play it's actually this version of it for James. So if you're still hanging out with me, Mark, this is the Robin Hood that's in for James. So next, on the right-hand side of this card over here, where my cursor is at, you should be able to see this on TikTok. There's those 2 symbols. They're like diamond symbols. Those represent lore. And when Robin Hood quests, which is when he gets tapped, you turn him sideways. It's not challenging is different, which is kind of similar to attacking. But whenever Robin Hood quests, so when you turn him there's summoning sickness that exists, kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh. When Robin Hood comes into play, if you turn him sideways on the second turn that he's out, he can quest for 2 lore. That's what that means. Instead of questing, Robin Hood could challenge, and Robin Hood's kind of stat line is a 3-6. He's got 3 attack and 6 defense. I think they call it something else in Lorcana, but he's basically a 3-6 body that can quest for 2. So in Lorcana, James and Kyle are racing to get to 20 lore, and the decisions that they're making in their game is you can only attack cards that are challenged. So on Kyle's side of the board, there is a Cinderella that's turned sideways, and then he's got a Rapunzel that is like not sideways. So the Cinderella is eligible to be challenged. So on James's turn, he is making decisions with his 2 cards. James also has a Rapunzel and a Robin Hood. James is deciding, do I want to challenge this Cinderella to remove the Cinderella from the game? Or do I want to just turn Rapunzel and Robin Hood sideways to quest for more lore to try to win? So you're constantly deciding, like, am I racing my opponent or am I dealing with their board? So am I controlling my opponent or am I racing to get to 20 lore? And then in addition, of course, you've got a handful of cards that do things. The way that mana works, like in Yu-Gi-Oh, you don't have mana. You just like play cards. In every other card game, there's some sort of like resource. And for James, on the bottom is his inkwell, so he's put cards face down into his inkwell, and that's how many that represents the cost to play cards. You can play as many cards as you can afford every turn, but that's the inkwell at the bottom. And the inkwell at the bottom, the cards like this Robin Hood I have on screen, for example, that has the number 5 in the top left corner. Because there's a thick bold circle around the 5, that means it's eligible to be inked. And it means it's eligible to go face down in your inkwell, and it can be used as a resource for the rest of the game. Some cards, like the lantern I pulled up a minute ago that are on James's field, don't have that border around them, which just means they can't be inked, so they can't be used as the inkwell. So James is deciding, kind of like I was talking about a minute ago. What's up, Britt? How's it going? TikTok besties, says Britt. Willpower, defense is willpower. Thank you. Attack and willpower. Is it attack? Take these Bezos bucks, says Anthony. Appreciate that support. And I got a hype train emote. So what is that? Oh, it looks like a button press choo choo hype train emote. Appreciate the community earning that when we got to level 2 there, which is nice. Let me change up. I had this other artist I like to listen to a little bit for really sweaty matches like this one between James and Kyle. It's good to get some DJ Cutman rocking and rolling here. And this is just game 1. So usually it's funny because these players usually play pretty quickly, but this matchup, because it is the mirror match, they're in a little bit of a control mirror here at the moment. So, but yeah, so Mark, that's kind of the way that this works. Because the game only has 5 sets out, where Yu-Gi-Oh has like 1 million, the game is just inherently more approachable than Yu-Gi-Oh is, or most card games for that matter. Like the card pool isn't that large. It's a pretty affordable game to get into. The sealed product prices have gone down over the course of the last 6 months. So, and the game's going to be around forever. Like they have a ton of intellectual property to draw from, and the community is very healthy and growing. It's only been around for a year, so the game's got a lot of upside and a lot of room to grow. And we'll see. We're huge. We're really invested in the growth of this game, and it's done really well for us at all 3 stores. And we'll get that. The feed, sometimes the feed goes down for about 15 seconds and comes back. Heavy counter versions coming. Mighty optimistic of you. I'm. It is Disney. I think it's a. Anthony over on Twitch says I'm being very optimistic. Well, I think it's a Disney card game, and it's got a pretty good the developer Ravensburger has been making games for a long time, not card games necessarily, but they've been making games for a long time. They have like really healthy infrastructure and know how to run a business. They've been doing that for decades. So I think you've got like the right license with the right developer, and the print quality is really good. So at least in Southern California, I think it's going to do really well because we have such an awesome proximity to Disneyland. So the rest of planet Earth, be damned. But Southern California, Lorcana is going to go strong. We're going to sold 1 billion cards in a year. That's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. I wonder how many cards Kingslayer sold in a year. It probably wasn't 1 billion. Yeah, we have a Steel Song mirror happening right now. It's Steel Song land. And appreciate all those shares and all that support over on TikTok. It's exciting to see that platform grow. Hey all, happy Lorcana night, says Caustic Brute. Good to see you. They will at least go to 2026 since Pixar releases then. Yeah, I think you're right. It would be so weird. Like I can't imagine a world where the game doesn't see like consistent growth over the next 5 years. But it would be unfortunate if there are any issues. But everything looks positive and solid in the card game world compared to the growth of other TCGs. I think they're doing really, really awesome. And they're getting. I see Pluto. He picked up a new pick. I see Pluto. He picked a new picture for me. You found Pluto. Okay, so Caden found Pluto. Hopefully the internet issues with the connectivity gets resolved here, because it's usually we get one every like hour. So getting two pretty close. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. But okay, all right, Caden. I'm gonna go ahead and hide Pluto. So we're gonna put him away for now. Now that I know Caden's watching, we got to put Pluto somewhere else, a little bit more creative. Over on TikTok, on Twitch and YouTube. So Brand says, "Is this the new Pixelborn?" We're not. I half thought you were joking, but it's actually kind of Pixelborn Connect is around. This is actually live gameplay from Kingslayer Games, like Forest, Brandon, which is a local game store in Southern California. And it looks like, and funnily enough, Brandon and Kyle are. This is maybe a whole new world number 5 cast in this game. This is game 1, and they're at 2-1 lore. So this thing is grinding to a halt here in game 1. But no, this is regular world live Lorcana from a local game store. We have 16 players in this event, and yeah, we're jamming. I love Kyle's sleeves, says Bree. They're bold. They're a bold option. They are bold indeed. Okay, let's see where is Pluto gonna show up? And Caden, if you find him before me, let me know, because I can't seem to. I've had a hard time finding him today. He's just kind of a pesky little. Pesky is not the right word for Pluto. He's just a curious little guy. You know, he sneaks up and shows up in all sorts of weird random places. So Caden, if you find him before me, please let me know. My little cousin is hanging out watching the stream, having some Travis time, as he calls it, and looking for Pluto. So if we can find him, that would be great. I'm a Blue Steel player myself, and it's nice to see people who enjoy the game. That's awesome. Yeah, we're excited. We love the game, and it's been really strong in our community, and it's excited to watch it grow over the course of the next period of time here. And thanks to all the shares and the follows over on TikTok. It's been a lot of fun to watch the growth over there. And yeah, geez, holy moly, we've got some chats. See you over on YouTube. And Rachel G, what is going on? Thanks for popping in. Lots of reasons to be optimistic, but history indicates otherwise. Yeah, I'm trying to think. We have so many card games that popped up in the last 5 years, and a lot of them have done well, and some haven't. But it's definitely the best property. But yeah, were there any other like collectible Disney card games in the past that had a run at it like pre 10 years ago? I'm not quite sure. I mean, the printing quality's changed a lot. Like the ability for stores to organize events has gotten a lot better. There's a lot of lanterns going on, Homo sapien. Yeah, there's only so many card games can exist at once, maybe, but that's why I'm not super bullish on games like Altered. I think Sorcery is going to do well in its own pocket, because it's kind of like a boutique card game that I think has like a pretty low bar for what like a success threshold for them. And so I think that there's certain games that can exist, but yeah, Disney feels strong, feels pretty good. And Mr. Smee coming down for Kyle. Caden says, "Mommy, in the top left corner, do you see him?" Nice. Okay. Cool. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Wow. I didn't see him over there. Thanks, Caden. Thanks, Caden, for helping me find him. We found Pluto. Pluto's been located. Appreciate that. Whew. It's good. It's good. You don't want to lose a dog. Losing dogs is sad. So you want to make sure you can find Pluto as fast as you can. That's good that we have him. I feel like this game, in the short time it has been out, has become one of the better card games. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. They've got a lot right with it. I think I was on the Citizens of Lorcana podcast like a month ago, and we talked about things that we'd like to see happen in Lorcana in the next year, because so much happened in the first year of Lorcana from a competitive standpoint and product releases and partnerships. and we were talking about like what do we want to see in the next year of Lorcana, and I can't even remember what answer I gave, but something I've been talking about with some of the local communities is like having like a local multiplayer, or having a multiplayer format that encourages like some more creative deck building. And in the same, I mean, to just steal Commander for Magic, I think is probably like something close to that is probably makes a lot of sense because it works so well. And it, having a singleton card format for multiplayer could be a lot of fun. So I think it'd be fun to see more support for other formats, among other things. More set championships every quarter for stores is great, but more like regionals and other tournament support would be a lot of fun. And thanks so much for the hydrate there, Anthony. Appreciate it. What's up, Brian? Thanks for popping in and following over on TikTok. We are doing a giveaway, and you can check in on all 3 platforms. You can triple dip. We've got 2 playmats and a gift set. All you have to do is chat to enter on the respective platforms. So thanks for the support on that front. And I need to start logging our check-ins on TikTok before they kind of get harder to search up over time. So I'm going to get those locked and loaded here. And appreciate the follow. M37 with the follow on Twitch. Thanks so much for that support. We're getting closer, 15 away from 1400. And this is a control mirror for game 1, round 1. It's pretty wild. Let me see if I can get the lore count for Kyle really quick. Double dip from Complex. What's up? Okay. I'm going to move Pluto, and then we're going to start doing a little bit of homework behind the scenes. Actually, I'm not even going to move him. I'm just going to hide him, and then he's going to go hide somewhere else, and we'll have to see if we can see where he's at. I have 2 guys that I work with that are set champs. Nice. Lorcana bingo is something we could do. And all right, where did he go? I washed up Micah. Thanks for the follow there. And yeah, we'll see if we can find Pluto. That guy, he's just kind of running amok. It's hard to keep track of that guy. Never know where he's going to pop up. And Vic Falk with the follow over on Twitch. In order to be eligible for the giveaway on Twitch, you have to follow and chat. Same thing with all 3 platforms on YouTube. On YouTube, make sure to sub. If you are hanging out watching on YouTube, please be sure to like the video. It helps us show up in more places. I do have a long form video coming on to YouTube for our attendance recap. That's going to drop at some point this month. In the middle of writing that. But yeah, all sorts of crazy content stuff coming up and ramping up. And Violet Trays, what's going on? How's it going? A team tourney where each player plays a different game. I love that, Anthony. I love that idea. I've been talking about that idea internally on Kingslayer staff for a while. But yeah, I think like it probably. So I think it would be best to do like a team trios with and it would probably be like Lorcana, Star Wars Unlimited, One Piece maybe. Might be interesting vibes. I think that could be weird, but weird choice. Could have kept the Pete, no damage on I believe, and hit the same into Naveen instead, says Tom McGuinn. Okay, all right. Hopefully we'll have to see if James and Kyle can watch it back and see what they think about that. I draft Andrew to my team. Nice. Yeah, that's good plan. We're doing a fantasy football thing, and I sent Andrew a very reasonable trade request. Totally expecting him to be like, oh yeah, totally reasonable, like approved. And he's just like completely denied me. He completely shut down my trade request. So I sent another trade request to someone else. I haven't checked the stats. I know there's a game going on right now, but very disappointed in Andrew right now for not accepting my very reasonable. It was T. Higgins for Dell. It was T. Higgins for some Dell was the last name of the player. They had the exact same stat line. And actually T. Higgins was projected to do a little bit better this year, and he couldn't do it. What is going on, Jan? Watching along while putting in a late work today. Yeah, I wanted Dell. I was saying I wanted Dell. Sending love to everyone at Lake Forest. Love it. Appreciate the follows over on TikTok. And we're cruising here. Game 1, round 1. We've got Kyle. Kyle's inching towards that game 1 win. This is pretty intense matchup. Same position. Yeah, I wanted to do the trade. Like halfway through my draft, I realized that all of my players had a last name of like 5 characters or less, except for T. Higgins. And I was like, oh, I gotta We got it. So every single player on my team has like has a last name of just 5 or 4 letters, or 3. I think 3. Maybe on one of the guys. So I was just kind of going for the troll effect, and yeah, took a while for me to place where the BG music was from. Oh, nice. I can't even. Let's see, what was that last one? I don't even know what platform that is. BitGen03. Not quite sure what that's from either. You have to tell me, Jen. Hopefully, let me know if the audio mix is good, if I need to adjust it at all. I would never guess that I would play fantasy football. Yeah, but when I was back in pre-Kingslayer days, when I was in outside sales, like when I was on a sales team and I was in my like early 20s, and all the sales guys on my team and gals are in their like 30s and 40s and stuff, and they all played fantasy football. So I was like, oh, I'm in. So I back then I played with them just to be like one of the cool kids in the sales team. And so, and I don't really watch football, but I can because I like sports. So you know, it gives me a reason to jam. Yeah, I think that, yeah, and Brandon, I agree with you. I think this is going to do well. I think it's going to be one of those games that you know stands the test of time. I'm in 7 or 8 leagues, says Anthony. That is a lot of leagues. I think Andrew's in 2. I'm just in the 1. I used to do fantasy hockey, but it's like, it's so hard because it's so many games. But yeah, it's I think I got last place last year on the Kingslayer fantasy football team. Yeah, not that we could check the tapes, but we probably shouldn't. But I think I got last place. What's up, Diana? How's it going? Thanks for checking in. You are checked in over on TikTok, and actually, I need to do. You just did a draft tonight. Nice. Yeah, you got to get them in. Today's night 1. I'm gonna start rattling off folks that have entered on TikTok, and let's see if I can catch them all. And all right, James is the first one. Done. Morbid Fish. Oh, that's rough. That's dark. Elena Jade, I see you over there. Are their Lorcana tournaments sponsored by Disney? They kind of, in a way, are all sponsored by Disney. But yeah, that's a good point. I think they definitely interface with Disney a lot, the developer of the game. And that is Taylor is in. IG Mark Anthony. Brandon. Christmas Lorcana, love it. Yeah, the Steel Song Mirror is intense. Okay, so Kyle got game 1, so let's update that here because that took a long time for game 1. But it's good stuff. It's good content. I'll take it. The short rounds are rough. And let's see. We got Kyle. Thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate that support. And we're cooking here. We're going to go into game number 2 of round number 1. We have 16 players in the event, so it might even be 3 rounds tonight. We'll kind of see how that goes. Hockey, yes. Football, no. Yeah, I'm more of a hockey guy. That's my background in youth sports was being really bad at hockey was my background. But and Micah, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate that support. And while you're hanging out on YouTube, the likes on the video and the subs on the channel definitely help us grow. And we're gonna be doing a lot more of that content growth this year and into next year. And another follow, Chris C over there on TikTok. If you're hanging out watching on TikTok, make sure to comment and follow, and you'll be entered into our giveaway. We're doing our giveaway tonight at the end of round number 3 or 4, depending. And as long as you're in Southern California, or excuse me, as long as you're in the U.S., we ship it for free. Oizel, what is going on? Another long night of grading papers ahead of me. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I sign things I don't want to read? This is my comfort Twitch channel. Appreciate that so much, Oizel. That's really awesome to hear. And yeah, that's I always create tasks for myself that I don't want to do. but that I know are important. So when you figure out how to make less work for yourself, let me know the secret, and I will steal that from you. But yeah, I'm always like, oh, let's do this really awesome thing at work at Kingslayer, and then it's like, oh, I just created 20 hours of work for myself this week. Chat being weird for me anyway. The 8-bit theme earlier was from Super Mario Bros. And Game Boy. Okay, nice. The Lions are in second right now. What? Are in second in the game 1. All too well. Taylor's version is having a decent first night. Okay, okay. And Britt says hi, Twitch. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, you're right. It looks like Twitch chat was doing some weird stuff and delayed there for a moment. So thanks for, I don't see any dropped frames, so maybe it's Twitch side. Played at League for the first time since Shimmering Skies released this past Sunday. Had a set champs rematch, basically. It was fabulous, and you won. Excellent. Hockey is a sport for people with money, so I never got into it. Couldn't afford all the equipment. Baseball, basketball, and football were all free through the park system growing up. Yeah, that's... Yeah, no, it ends up being, it's a really expensive sport to like get a lot of ice time for sure. And I didn't like, my folks didn't have a ton of disposable income. I grew up in the desert, so like even if we were wealthy, I didn't have access to a rink. So I was kind of at the mercy of you know, just whenever I could get driven out to ice. But at Treasure Cup at Fountain Valley, good luck. Lake Forest, nice. Yeah, the Treasure Cups at FB. I wish I kind of wish I was playing over the little bit of One Piece because I haven't been able to play One Piece in a while. Jesus says the Lorcana mats are so pretty. They do a really good job. I wish they would make more of them. I think we all wish they would make more of them. Definitely in demand. Okay, let me add some more folks here. So we've got Diana. And Chucho. What's going on, Chucho? Lil Thane says hi from TikTok. I know we missed some from TikTok earlier, so I'm going to try to tag all those before the night gets too far away from me, because then it's hard to go back and get them. Got James, Elena Jade, Salmon Taylor, Jacob Harper. I did not grab. Let me do that. And Taylor we got. Maurice. Official Bushwookie Gaming. Nacho Panda. Alyssa. Grace. Dino Paulo. So many good ones. So many good ones. LRMB10. Hey, Maddie. Hi. Oh, nice. Maddie says hi to the stream. I wonder if Caden found... Caden? Oh, yeah. Jillian does say right by the red dice. Caden is hanging out. He found Pluto. Have you found Pluto yet?
What? Pluto?
Yeah, Pluto's hiding on the stream. For those of you that are hanging out at home and curious, Pluto is hiding on the stream somewhere. So if you can find him. Sorry, new player here. What's good against Steel Amber? What is good against Steel Amber? Coming from TikTok, any thoughts? I'll see if Twitch or YouTube want to help me answer that question. But what is good against Steel Amber?
I also want to say, where's the flower?
The flower's back here.
Did you think of a name for it?
We don't know if we picked the final name yet. We need to do that. I think like Sunset or Peach. Okay, I know like Rosalina was suggested at one point. I know that's like a Mario. Maybe that's more of like a Mario Kart reference or like a Super Mario reference. Ruby Sapphire and Ruby Steel is strong against Steel Amber. Ruby Sapphire is strong and Ruby Steel does fairly well against Steel Amber. Is the and JP Gaming, what's going on? I see you over on TikTok. Sure. You want to help with? Okay, Maddie's gonna help with the giveaways. It'll probably be in like 2 hours, so hopefully before bedtime. JP Gaming, we'll do our best. We'll try to make it work. This is game number 2. Kyle ripped game number 1. It was a very close match, and let's see what we've got going on here. Let me do some card capture so we can take a look at some play-by-play. I think that, what is that, Cinderella? Yes, so we have 2 Cinderellas down for Kyle. Wow, that is an expensive Cinderella. So it's a 1/1/2, 1 attack, 2 willpower. It does sing for 3, which is really fantastic. And we have an Ariel down, and I think that's a Piglet for James. And Britt is asking, how does your Ruby Steel do withdraw? Do you run Beast? Sounds like Britt was asking that of Alyssa there. And then Tam also says that Ruby Sapphire and possibly Emerald Amethyst is strong. Depending on the deck version, Sapphire Steel is fairly strong. And then Tam says, dang, a 30-minute game one. Yeah, it was a long game one. So I'm sure the players are aware. And James really wants this to go quickly. So he's probably trying to hurry the pace a bit here. But he's also got a mitt full of cards and some decisions to make. So User85, appreciate the follow over on TikTok. And on TikTok, as long as you follow and chat, you'll be entered into our giveaway. And actually, that's the same on all 3 platforms. You can enter 3 times on Twitch, on YouTube, and on TikTok. You might as well, because we're doing three giveaway items. As long as you're in the U.S., you'll be eligible to get that. And James has a Mickey foot there. I think that's a Mickey foot over on his inkwell. I don't know if that's a regulation Mickey foot. And Anthony says, why is Pluto hiding on the stream? So my little cousin, Caden, he gets to watch before bedtime. They live in Texas. Before bedtime, he gets to watch some of the Lorcana stream, and he gets to have what he calls Travis time. It's the best time of the day, best time of the week. And during Travis time, I will hide a Disney character on stream for him to find. And then, actually, even right now, I'm not even hiding Pluto. Pluto's just kind of hiding himself. So he's gonna go away again, and we're gonna see if he shows up. And then we're gonna see if Caden can find him. It's really tough. You know, I get stuck, and I can't find Pluto. I don't know where he goes. He's kind of a pesky little pup tonight, so we're just we're seeing if Caden can find him before bedtime. It's a little game that we play with Caden, and any other youngsters in the chat, if they want to play along, they can. Just help me find Pluto. I don't know where he went. He's lost again. Not Dan L88 with the follow. Appreciate the follow over on Twitch there, Dan. And why is this player replacing his ink with Mickey cards? Not Dan says, why is this player replacing? That is a great question, Dan. Sometimes, you know, some players use tokens, as Brett is saying, to track ink to keep them from mixing ink in their hand. And yeah, so that's why is it? Why do people do the things that they do? That's a great question. And usually in a casual weekly league, it's not a big deal. If it was like a set championship or something, Phoenix HS, probably Phoenix Hearthstone or Phoenix High School with the follow. If it's a high school following, hello Phoenix High School. If it's Hearthstone, Hearthstone's a great game. And thanks for the follow. As long as you chat, you'll be entered into the giveaway. And yeah, we are cruising. Ruby Sapphire is still the best matchup against Steel Song, says Christmas Lorcana. And Alyssa says that my deck revolves around getting passive lore from Flynn and Maximus, and from playing locations with Taffeta. The rest is there for removal and having high attack. That sounds like a fun deck, Alyssa. That sounds awesome. Thanks for helping out with the hype train. Definitely not high school, says Phoenix. So it's probably Hearthstone or something else, but not high school. You never know. You never know. Yeah, there's the... Andrew and I always quote that, and I always get the quote wrong, but that line where Michael Scott tells Toby, he says, like, why is it that you do the things that you do, or why are you the way that you are, whatever that quote is. But so good. Why do people use weird things for their ink trackers? Who knows? Oh, it looks like he drops the token with his ink, maybe. Used to play Hearthstone, left to play Lorcana. Nice. You wouldn't be the first one that left Hearthstone to play Lorcana. The cool thing is you can do both. Like, Hearthstone will always be there. Like, I always come in and out of different card games depending on, like, seasons of life. Like, oh, like, this is really, you know, Hearthstone's really fun. My wife plays it right now, and we'll do Battlegrounds from time to time. Or, you know, a new WoW expansion comes out, and then, like, everything gets turned off, and you start playing something else. But Lorcana's a great time, and such a great community. And James is really cooking along here, and looking like this is going to be interesting. James might be able to close his turn out quickly, and they're probably going to go into a 1-1-1 draw, is my guess. What does it mean that Pluto is hiding? Is he behind one of the windows, and sometimes he goes in front of them? So Seesaw Euphoria says, yeah, so he ends up kind of just moving around the screen on Twitch and YouTube. Over on TikTok, he's kind of more visible. You can see him right now. Yeah, he just kind of moves around, and if you find him, you know, my little cousin, sometimes he has to, you know, dig around. Let's see. Jillian, what does Jillian say? He's losing his mind hearing her. I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. But where is Pluto? Where is Pluto is the question. But yeah, Pluto hides on the screen. There's a little image of Pluto. If you can find him, help me out. And help Caden out, because Caden is my little cousin that's looking for him. And, okay, we got the fist bump. It looks like looks like James got it. So they were going to go to game 3, and they probably only have 5 minutes left in the round. So we're going to see what's going on. What's up, Mitch? Thanks for hanging out. Snow with the follow. And yeah, TikTok is still going strong. All we need is a follow and a chat over on that platform, and we are tracking those entrances for the giveaway. And we're probably, I think, from what I can tell, James got, unless Kyle wasn't tracking his lore at all, but I think James got that round. So we're probably 1-1 here going into game 3. Now, I'm going to be right back in about 30 seconds, and we'll kick it into what I believe will be game 3. Be right back. After those first 2 games, I kind of feel like it was, I feel like that was like 3 rounds of Lorcana already. And whoa, Super Red Row, totally missed it. Resub for 5 months at tier 1. They've been sub for 5 months. Thanks so much for, thanks for that Super Red Row. You're awesome. And they probably just went 1-1-1 is my guess, but I'm gonna verify with boots on the ground over. Let's see. We are pairing for round number 2 already. Was that a 1-1 draw? Question mark. A+ Stream says, hello, sports fans. Appreciate that support. Been building against Steel Song recently. Just added Mim Elephant to Amethyst Steel. How's TikTok looking so far in terms of placement and everything? So everything seemed pretty chill. Vibes are good. Seems like the layout is looking pretty good from what I can tell. It's going out into the wild. Sometimes the card capture, I'll push that. I'll hide that for a moment. It's the window capture. Don't need game capture up. But yeah, seems like everything is working on that platform as well. Thunder Blizzard, what is going on? Cakewalk, what's happening? And I think I found him. I found Pluto. He's here, and we'll have to check him out again. But yeah, we're pairing for. Let's see. Oh, that was a. So Brian and Michael is going to be in the next game, and from as far as I know, it was a 1-1 draw for round number 1. Aaron Ward says you have nothing to worry about. All 3 platforms are great. Appreciate you. Appreciate that, Aaron. I appreciate that feedback. I'm always like looking at a variety of windows. Like, is everything okay? Is everything going to be okay? And it's good to hear the answers, yes. So appreciate you, Aaron. Appreciate that support. And let me go ahead and knock out some recording some of the giveaway folks that are popping in here. 3 a.m. coffee. You are in the giveaway. That is a great time to have coffee. And hello, sports fans. You're in. Mitch, you are in. And I think I got that guy. That guy is very important. I think we already got Christmas Lorcana. And yeah, if you want to enter on TikTok, now's the time. I'm going to go ahead and write these down and get them on our list. Diana D, I think I got you already done. IG Mark Anthony, Brandon, done. Bree, got you. New message here. That is a fancy mat. Look at that. That mat is awesome. Where did that mat even come from? Is that an official mat? The bears is so sick. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, I can reset our timer. Oh, I'm excited. I'm just excited to see this mat. Round number 2. Brian and Michael. Brian has pins. Michael is on Mal. Okay, thank you so much. Matt is holding it down for us. On the left-hand side, we do have Brian with the sickest mat I've ever seen for Lorcana. With the pins, that's so cool. And on the right-hand side, we have Michael. All right, best of luck to Brian and Michael in round number 2. And it does look very official. The pins flex is really sick also. And Victor, you've entered the giveaway over on TikTok. And Redmond, you've entered the giveaway over on TikTok. So thanks for hanging out. We'll get a little cheer for that. Make sure I've got everyone. Dino Paulo. Nacho Panda. Jacob Harper. Mikey Duh 91. Let me make sure I got you. I think I gotta get you. And FD Collects. Do you guys ever play Pokemon? We play Pokemon 3 times a week. And we have it at all. So we have 3 different stores in Southern California. We've streamed Pokemon before, but lately we've only, in the last couple months, I guess we did a Pokemon stream. We did a League Challenge like 2 months ago, I want to say. But generally we do Lorcana on Thursday and sometimes One Piece on Tuesdays. It's something we've done historically. And then that's pretty much it. Those are the 3 games that we've streamed so far. We do play 10 different card games at our stores. So that's, so choosing which ones to stream, like our Lorcana community just does really, really well on stream. So it works out really well. But yeah, thanks for the follow, FT Collects. And because you followed and because you chatted, you're entered into our giveaway. We run our giveaways at the end of either round 3 or round 4, depending on what's going on. But you've entered the giveaway, and you can also double dip if you want to enter on YouTube and Twitch. You can join there as well. All you have to do is follow on their respective platform and then chat, and you are entered in the giveaway. So there's still plenty of time to enter. So feel free to do that and head on in. And yeah, Brian and Michael are resolving some mulligans here. We're going to go ahead and get this match going soon. And I would love enough Ravensburger use the Can I art for deck box sleeve in set 6. Interesting. And Darth Daddy with the follow. What's going on? Just leave the door open if you would like. And it is 0-0 right now, Glacier. We are starting round number 1. Game number 1 of round number 2. Maddie. Yeah, game number 1 of round number 2. So we're going to see what happens here. Turnbox followers and mini coming into play, and an ice block. Let's go ahead and pull up some of these cards. So for those that are new to Lorcana, you're like, what is going on here? You can see what's happening. So Michael gets an ice block down. Ice block is a 1-cost item, and you can tap it. Chosen character gets -1 this turn. Hey, Ryan. Go and let Sam out and close it.
Yep.
Thanks, dude. And then we have Minnie Mouse and Turnbox Followers. Turnbox Followers is one of the most played cards. Honestly, like in Lorcana, it's just been a staple ever since. When this character quests, you may banish them to draw a card. It gets a little bit of a card draw feature. Lots of people already over here keeping up that momentum from last week. I know it's wild. It's been really awesome. We got some good gifts. We have 37 follows. An empty apartment just followed. An empty apartment on Twitch just followed. But that momentum is happening, and we're excited to see the growth on our platform. So we're hanging. And Needs Books, you are entered into the giveaway as well. So thanks for hanging out on TikTok. If you're hanging out on TikTok, all you got to do to enter the giveaway is follow us and chat on the platform, and then we do the giveaway at the end of the stream. If you win, you can find out on Discord. It's also on the VOD. Like the VODs for all of our streams go up on YouTube, so you can go on YouTube later and check to see if you won if you don't want to hang out the whole time. I think I need to steal Brian's swag with that pin idea. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, Britt? Why don't you have the pin playmat game going on? And you got to catch them all for the triple dip, says Javak. That is true. You got to catch them all. And I'm going to start typing out and recording some of the YouTube entrances. I haven't done that yet. So Dan and Lily was our first. Thanks for joining, Dan and Lily. Golgari. Andrew HV. Boofy Bish. Classic. And I'm just going to rattle through all the YouTube folks that have entered so far on the giveaway while we're doing game 1. Perez, C13, Mr. J Stork, 619. We've got Mark Anthony on YouTube. We've got Quack, Tram, we got Paul, Din, we got Alyssa, Grace, John Cook, local legend John Cook. Not so local anymore. Amy N, Hampage, Degenerate, Greg. Oceanside Greg with the entrance. Brute, TCG, Jillian. We got Rachel G. We got Complex. We got D Doan. We have Nathan Dub. What's up, Nathan Dub? We have Matt Alexander holding down the fort as well. We have Lil Thane on YouTube. We have Jesus Perdomo. We have JP Gaming. We have Tam Tran. We've got Cam. We've got Aaron Ward. We have Javok. And we have Justin. Okay, cool. So that's exciting to see that YouTube is caught up. So everyone that's entered on YouTube, 32 people have entered on YouTube already, which is so cool. And we've got some more. It looks like Darth, I haven't entered you yet. And Darth, so what's going down here is a good question. So as long as you are following us on TikTok and have chatted at some point in the middle of the stream, then you'll be entered into the giveaway. We have 3 different prizes. We have 2 playmats and a Inklands gift set that we're giving away. As long as you're in the US, we'll ship it to you for free. If you're local, we'll have it ready for pickup at one of our 3 stores. But this is round number 2 of a regular weekly constructed event for Shimmering Skies. It's our second constructed Shimmering Skies event at this store. There's 16 players in the event. We'll do 3 or 4 rounds. And it's just a good time. We're building the Lorcana community brick by brick, follower by follower, including Chernobog's followers. We'll even take Chernobog's followers at this point. And yeah, we're just hanging out, having a great time. We have Brian is on Ruby Amethyst with a Sisu deck and some of the heavy hitters. It looks like a lot of Merlin options versus what's probably, I think Michael's on Ruby Sapphire, but I didn't actually see his secondary color. Also, it's so funny watching Michael because I can't figure out if he got that pass turn gesture from him or if he got that from me. That's funny. You have to go check the tapes. Bard, Shane, what's going on? Yeah, Brett, you gotta check the tapes. You gotta go back and watch Kingslayer streams from like 6 months ago. Lester A, you're entered into the giveaway over on YouTube. Thanks for hanging out. Anyone, so it's almost Halloween season. Halloween season is coming. My wife and I watched a scary movie yesterday. To get in the season, we like watching scary movies. We didn't always like watching scary movies. Jahoy52964 over on Twitch, thanks for the follow. Has anyone got any good scary movie recommends? I know this is a family stream. This is a Disney family stream, of course. But has anyone got any good scary movie recommendations as we're getting closer to Halloween season? But this match is going good. We've got, looks like, yeah, so at the very bottom of the screen, and if you're on TikTok, you can see this as well. On the right-hand side, that's the lore counter. So Brian is at 1 lore, Michael's at 5, and that's basically what's going on. Why do we have 2 screen captures on Twitch? That is funny. There we go. Let me hide that one. And I will call out a little bit more of what's going on in the match here. What is that red creature, Brit, since you're hanging out with us? What is that red creature that Michael played that he has the dice on? I'll pull up Sisu so people can see what that card does because it's pretty cool. So Sisu is it's a 1/4. This character gets 1 extra attack for each card in its opponent's hands. It also can quest for 2. It's a Scar. Okay, thank you. Thank you, yes. And the Scar over on Michael's side looks like it has some damage on it. Maybe, I don't know if that's 2 damage. It's a 6/3, and when you play this character, you may banish chosen character named Mufasa. Very situational removal. Is that Scar? I don't think that's Scar. It's the wrong Scar. Never mind. I was going to say that seems like a bad Scar. This seems like a better Scar. His Scar has Rush, 7 cost, 6/5. This character can challenge the turn it's played because it has Rush. It basically has haste. If you play Magic, it has haste. During your turn, whenever this character banishes other character in a challenge, you may ready this character. He can't quest. So basically, this Scar can swing in a few times on the same turn, potentially. I'm building a meta viable Amethyst Steel, doing very well into Hyper Aggro, which is common at the moment. Okay, nice. Cost 7 ink, so I don't think it's... Yeah, I had the wrong one. After playing with a couple starters, I'm finding I'm really enjoying Amethyst Steel. I don't know how well that holds up competitively, though. Yeah, I think I think it just depends on the mix. Octavio de la Cruz has entered the giveaway. Let me make sure you're on my sheet over here. Octavio de la Cruz. What's going on? And Pedro Luis wants some One Piece. Me too, man. Me too. I miss my One Piece crew. My life was busy enough this summer that I could not. And Victor, we're based out of Southern California, so we have 2 stores in Orange County and 1 store in San Diego County. But yeah, all Southern California. But where do you play at? Let's see here. The Brother Bear Mat, I have no idea. But Victor, where do you play at? And yeah, if those watching on TikTok and Twitch and YouTube, let me know. If you last week I was asking folks where they play cards at, and if you're new to here, if you're new here and you didn't say last week, then let me know. Jay says my favorite Halloween movie of all time is watching the Scream movies with my friends. Not really to be scared though. Yeah, those are fun. I mean, they've got some like jump scares, but they end up being more just like a good time. For sure. Yeah, Britt, we need you, Britt, for my chat play-by-play here. Mostly kidding. So, not kidding. We have a Grandma Tala and a Maleficent over on Michael's side, and 8 to 5 are the lore. We have a good amount of glare going down. The weather over at Lake Forest must be sunny. Torrenti, here's my entry. What's going on? And yeah, for those that are new, hanging out, watching over on TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube, all you have to do is subscribe or follow. It's free to enter, and then make sure you chat on your respective platform, and you'll be entered into the giveaway that we run at the end of the stream. Break Booster says, "Oh, Michael." I don't know what that means, but Lester says, "Always a good hang." And JP says, "I still haven't learned how to play the game." Well, JP, we got to get you in the store. Lorcana's pretty straightforward. It's a great card game to learn, says Shani. It is a really great card game to learn, especially if you've got some kiddos or a local community that is as awesome as the Kingslayer community. Decree Games is entered on YouTube. What's happening? Let's run it all. Hang out. Yeah, I could see it happening, especially since you're entering the content realm, Britt. Since you are, what episode is the podcast on, Britt? We have a small locals in Tracy. Let's see, where's Tracy at? Tracy, California? Victor, where is Tracy at? Oh yeah, sorry. You already answered California. Okay. That seems far. Tracy, California. Okay. In between Modesto and San Francisco. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. I grew up in Manteca. We'll have to go out there next time I'm there. Living in Seattle now. Okay, nice. Yeah. I'm like, if anyone's watched my YouTube stuff before, like I'm big on like the local game stores being an awesome way for folks that want to start like a small business. If you really love the hobby of playing cards and you're like, oh, I'm an entrepreneur at heart and I want to start a business. Like I think that it's hard, it's difficult, like anything is, but starting a local game store is definitely within everyone's. I think it's like for those of you that are like entrepreneurs that want to own your own business and you're thinking about doing it, don't be scared off by some of the other folks on the internet saying that it's like a really bad business idea or too difficult to try. I've opened 3 stores in the last 9 years and 2 in the last 4, and I think it can be a really awesome way to make a living. So it's really, I love hearing that there's these small game stores that are in like weird pockets in California too that are making it work and have good communities, and having 4 or 6 players that come out to play Lorcana in your small community for a game that's only a year old, I think is really awesome. The Fear Street series is a fun Halloween watch. It's 3 movies that are connected and they're a fun tribute to the slasher flicks, says First to 20. Okay, awesome. Fear Street. Got it. Thanks for the share. I think we just dropped episode number 5 with Michael, and Michael is on a. Looks like Michael's scooped up here. Brian did rip game number 1, so let me go ahead and adjust that. Brian is up a game. We are doing best of 3 for constructed, and we are timed on the rounds. Congrats to Brian there. A little bit of cheers for you for ripping game number 1. And Sean is here. I didn't enjoy the group I played with in Manteca very much, unfortunately. That's unfortunate. Our play group is 30 people weekly, says Mantis Aquarium. Mantis Aquarium, I'm entering you into the giveaway, and that comment got my attention. Mantis, where do you play where you have 30 people weekly? That is so cool. I'd say our average at Lake Forest is like the 18 range, and our Fountain Valley store is like 22-ish. In Spokane, Washington, nice. That is so cool. Yeah, Northwest knows how to sling some cards. Same thing with Southern California. Like Southern California has a lot of card shops and a lot of people that play, and Washington, you know, obviously Wizards of the Coast coming from the Northwest. But that's great to hear that. What's the name of the store that you play at in Spokane? My usual game store gets 20 at most, sometimes more. You were stunned coming from a Magic background that there was 30 players. Yeah, that's really cool. That's the type of numbers that, like, when people were like, I don't know if Lorcana's gonna make it, or like if it's you know, it's like, well, they're in their first year and they've got stores like with a turnout of 30 players. Like, that's really, really healthy. They sell product at almost cost for new sets as well. That's really cool. League is at my uncle's in the Valley Mall. Okay, cool. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Let's see here. Usually play at Top Deck Keep. Nice. TDK, I have to make it down there sometime. I know Brian, he plays at quite a few places. Nice. Yeah, so Jeff, who is the owner of Top Deck Keep, and I became friends like in the industry. We started both of our stores the same year, and had very similar, like, we didn't know each other before we started the stores, but like a year or two in, maybe like year 3, you notice each other when you're scheduling events, and you're like, Inland Empire is like 45 minutes away from us, or something like that. But TDK, Jeff at TDK, and my name's Travis at Kingslayer, like, you'll often notice that some things look like somewhat similar in terms of the way that we coordinate like pricing and like event details. We try to, we don't always like agree or mirror, but we do try to like give each other feedback on stuff like that. Like, I'll give him a call, like, hey man, what do you think about, like, there'll be a One Piece product that's like priced to the moon. I'm like, hey man, what do you think about this? And like, we'll have like we'll try to collaborate a little bit. So TDK and Inland Empire is like, I don't want to say like a sister store, like, but like it's kind of that relationship where we try to help each other out as much as we can, and they do a really great job. And actually, Jeff at TDK and I have something else in common. We had criminals that broke into my store and his store, and now they are in jail. So there's someone in the California State prison system that broke into both a Kingslayer store and a Top Deck Keep. So you know, check that off your bingo card. But yeah, Jeff is awesome, and yeah, it's good. We have a lot of shared like values in the way that we run our business. So pretty funny, good times. But yeah. Oh yeah, so Lorcana Avor. I love the name Lorcana Avor. To win the prizes, all you have to do is subscribe on YouTube or Twitch or TikTok. You can actually do all 3. You can triple dip. And as long as you subscribe and comment, I will add you to my list, and then we're going to run a giveaway at the end of the stream, and that's how you win. So Lorcana Avor. And we do giveaways every single Thursday. So if you're like, I love Lorcana, and there's not a lot of Lorcana content out there, and I like giveaways, every Thursday night from like 6:30 Pacific until 10ish, we do a live stream at our Lake Forest store, so you can watch some content, you can hang out with us, and you can have a chance to win. And you get 3 chances to win if you want to enter on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Same thing, just go and follow on those platforms and then chat, and that's how you enter. And then we just hang out and have a good time. Let's see, 110 a box. Have a friendly group here in Seattle that was very welcoming. That's so cool. Do you only stream live on Thursdays? Right now, we're only streaming live on Thursdays. I would do more if we had the time, but I'm also like, I'm the sole owner of a company with 4 locations, and we just made another hire, so we have 24 staff members and 3 retail stores and 1 e-commerce facility, and I've got 3 kids. So right now, I'm just streaming once a day, because even that sometimes feels like a wild amount. Funny story about Inland Empire stores. I'm part of a Discord for an event that I'm working, and asked someone where they won their Ursula, and he said he won his Ursula at the store in the Inland Empire where I met my husband. Nice. I think that's GMI, right? I think was the name of the store. Who is running this event in the store right now? Small world. That's funny. That's so cool. Slacker. Yes, slacking it up over here. Slacking it up big time. Taylor says, lol, not me watching this, packing up my stuff for League this weekend. Nice. Hey, thanks for the support, Taylor. I appreciate you hanging out with us. It's a good time. It's a good time to have friends and folks. And Lorcanivore says you sound like a busy man. Well, it's it's that time of life. I think like I just decided when I started opening the first store, then open the second and the third, that whole process, I was like, you know, this is that phase of my life where I'm just gonna like go for it and try to accomplish as much as I possibly can and do a bunch of crazy stuff. And then there'll be a phase in my life where that slows down a bit and I can kick back and relax. But right now it's crazy time. But I'd love to stream more than once a week. And I used to do Tuesday, Thursday, and then like with kids in school and stuff, like it's really hard to manage all that. But I'd love to. We're kind of building a new project at the company right now. Looks like the lore was 3-2, so I'm not quite sure why there was a scoop there, unless Michael was presenting some version of lethal. No, there was okay, it must have been a be prepared came down. Must have been. Okay. Oscar says it's so hot right now. It is. It is very hot right now. Love the Lorcana content, says Lockage 14. Cool. Hey, appreciate that support. And as long as you follow and chat, you'll be entered into the giveaway. And yeah, like honestly, after doing streams, I get so motivated to do content that I'm like, I need to post a YouTube video every day. I need to stream 5 days a week. And then reality hits and it's like, yeah, there's no way it's happening. But actually, sounds good. Just love to watch and chill, getting ready for League on Fridays. Nice. I'm glad this works well in your timeline for your week. It works. It's like the most efficient way for me to create content because we're at live. Like anytime you hit record and have to edit it later, like it's so hard to make that happen. So live is like the easiest way to do it. And there's folks that want to come and hang out and watch. Like we've got 33 folks on TikTok hanging out watching, and I haven't even checked the numbers for Twitch or YouTube, but they're usually pretty awesome. Let's see, hold on. What did Empty Apartment say? Oh, you played Set Champions at GMI. Nice. Both. Love it. Oh no, that's too soon. Too soon. No giveaways yet. Giving away the farm here. Let's see. Crystal, let me make sure I got you over on our giveaway. Can't miss you on there. User 404633, you've entered the giveaway. Dr. Fluffenstein, I love that. Fluff says hello all on TikTok. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. And we're back at it and cranking. And let me see, make sure I got Mantis. I want to make sure I've got all the folks on TikTok entered into the giveaway. Looks like Sean, I see you. Got 3 a.m. coffee earlier as I punched the mic. Brick around and find out. That's great. If I could learn to type. I think Brit, quite honestly, what I'm going to probably need at some point in time, if this thing keeps scaling, and I'm talking to Brit because I'm assuming she's probably listening because she's pretty great listener. I probably need a producer for the stream because it ends up getting to this point where there's so much going on at once, and I'm managing it, but I'm managing it, if you know what I mean. And Sean, looks like you triple dipped as well. Sick, appreciate that. At some point, we'll go to producer town. But it's it's a good problem to have, I think. Yeah, and Dr. Fluffenstein says, love Lorcana, don't see enough about it. It's growing and it takes time, and I think it's going in the right direction in a nice, healthy way. And it's such a great time to get in because I feel like when people wanted to learn to play the game back in set 1, set 2, it was so expensive and like the boxes were too expensive. Now like affordability's there, and then people like the doom and gloomers are like, oh no, box prices are tanking, like they're not going to be good anymore, the game is failing. Basically, it just means that like the players have access to cards at a reasonable price now, and you can build in a variety of decks. Like are the decks cheap? Like there are Steel, Emerald, or there's cards that are still expensive, but the game is reasonably approachable from a price standpoint if you want to like pick a deck. And locals are great. The prizes at set championships and at regionals and at locals are like super reasonable. And the people like that play Lorcana, it is so rare to find someone that's like super sweaty, like only in it for the prizing and doesn't want to like make friends. Like it's the Lorcana community is very, very, very friendly. And it's really fun to have that community. So, and it's insane to think it's only been a year. It is insane. And Jan became a member. Woo! Membership obtained over on YouTube. So thanks for that. Thanks for that, Jan. We turned that thing on, and I think we have 3. And I'm kind of like waiting for this critical mass of members to like make that like a really appealing, desirable piece of content. Or Jan said there's one stream where someone was only playing Enchanted. Yeah, that was one of the fun ones. I'm glad everything is getting more affordable now. My wallet is certainly grateful, says Alexia. What's going on, Alexia? Let me make sure I add you over on YouTube. And thanks so much, Jan, for the support. Link. Got you. Sweet. Even more excited now going into set 6 than I was when Lorcana launched. I think I am too. I'm honestly, like, we've got some like serious content momentum, and we just hired another staff member that is Lorcana focused, and we just hired, like, last month we hired another Lorcana focused. So both of our Orange County stores have like staff that are very invested in the game. So I think that's something that's really cool. Not a lot to support y'all. Keep the spirit alive. Thanks so much, Shan. It means a ton. And Redmond Rabara over on YouTube. You are good to go. Redmond. You're in. Also glad to see Asia got Lorcana. Curious to see what decks Japan will cook up. I didn't see that. I missed that announcement. Didn't know there was localization going to Asia. That is really cool. That is really cool. Had to pick one stream. I'll stick here. What about Yu-Gi-Oh? When you say what about Yu-Gi-Oh, you mean like streaming Yu-Gi-Oh? Because holy goodness gracious me, that would be a tough ask. That would be a lot of me going, because I think if I was to stream Yu-Gi-Oh, I would have to have so much knowledge about the game. And if I was to even pull up card captures of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, I think the font would be too small for me to read on stream. I'm kind of kidding. I could zoom in, but and appreciate Saint Morelli with the follow over there on TikTok. And for those of you hanging out on TikTok, all you gotta do is follow and chat, and you're entered into the giveaway. We're gonna run the giveaway at the end of the stream in about like probably an hour and a half. We'll run the giveaway. UT Steve says Yu-Gi-Oh is hard to follow even when you're one of the two players. Yes, that is honestly, that is like screenshot worthy. That is TikTok short worthy. Yu-Gi-Oh is hard to follow even when you're one of the two players. That's like bumper sticker material. That is back of t-shirt, front of t-shirt, iPhone case material. I couldn't agree more. Let's see. TFC launches in January in Japan. Thank you, Brick. Couldn't remember exactly when. 6 card boosters for about 250 stars will be the same. That'd be kind of cool. I'm excited to see like what Japanese cards look like. I mean, it's probably just same thing in Japanese, but who knows? Maybe they like a different card back or something. I don't know. But Jan is a squire over on YouTube. Loving the support. And Justin Davison says, yeah, Thursdays work perfect for me on the East Coast to watch after locals finish up. Sick. Hopefully your locals went well. And let me make sure there's a few more entrances over here. We got PJ's Fishing Adventures. We've got Justin Davidson. Got you there. Love it. And let's make sure we've got everyone locked in over on TikTok as well. The brick around and find out is hilarious. 4-4. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think I got everyone. Let's see, PJ, HUY, and H. And oh my gosh, it's a good time. Okay, so I think it's pretty clear that was a Michael win for round number 2. So let's go ahead and change this up. It is a 1-1 going into game 3. Let's lock in. I'm gonna lock in. Let's watch this round. I'll see how much I can focus on the actual gameplay. We'll try. I think Lorcana is the first TCG I've ever been a part of where Japan values NA cards more versus the other way around. There was Jan, there was this period of time 10 years ago, and if Anthony's here, maybe he can help me make sure I have this correct. But there was definitely a time 9, 8, whatever years ago where Magic cards had this weird like reverse value thing going on where Japanese players valued English cards more, and certain Japanese and Russian cards English players valued more. So like you would have people that were and Redmond with the sub over on YouTube as well, but you'd have certain people that were binder grinders back in the old days for Magic that would take all their English cards from the US, fly to Japan and trade them for Japanese cards, and come back to the US, and that was like part of the route for that was the way that these like folks, the binder grinders of old, would make money in Magic, was just transitioning like languages around. How do you feel about Sapphire Steel? Seems to be popular at a few of our leagues near me. Yeah, how do we feel about Sapphire Steel? I run Steel Sapphire, and I think it's a great deck. If you can get it running, it can be a hard start. Okay, we have game number 3 happening, and I need to get some color. I need to get some color rocking. Popsicle coming down, and oh gosh, what's that card's name? Is it It's not Tebow. What's that dude called? No way, it's Tebow. I think I have it sorted. Hold on, I need to sort by cost load high. Everyone's laughing at me because I can't remember the name of this little dude. Tipo. God. Just cursed. Just cursed. Just throw me out. Throw me out, folks. Got to find someone new to replace me. It was Japanese for a time, then it went to Russian being the most expensive, but very specific. Yeah, so there was, there was this time where there was this language trading scenario happening. So many people were searching for that card at Frank & Sons over the past few weekends. Oh, for this card. That's funny. This uncommon. Says Susan. That's funny. It's an adorable card. Adorable stuff. With 6 card boosters, I wonder how valuable managed for certain cards, foils, and Japanese. Has Ravensburger made any announcements about localization in terms of what cards can be played? We have so many items down over here. Is that 2 ice blocks, a popsicle, and a fishbone quill for Michael? Really, kind of ramping nicely in some ways. This game is so much fun. Happy to have something me and my wife both like to play and not intimidating for us to learn as new TCG players. That's so cool. Yeah, I think it really hit a nice sweet spot for folks looking to have, for people that had not played card games that especially for couples that wanted to come and play in the local game stores that maybe had not done that before. Lorcana set this nice tone where I think other card games, not to name names, Magic, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Other card games have not been as approachable for new players that don't have not tried it before. Like the on-ramp for Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a little bit different than like Lorcana. I feel like it's like, hey, the vibe for Lorcana at our Kingslayer stores is like, hey, do you want to come and be best friends? Also, by the way, do you want to play this card game called Lorcana on the side? And that ends up being a really nice primer for community building. So I'm glad that you've experienced that at your store. All languages can be played in any deck. Okay, cool. That's cool. Yeah, I know, like Pokemon, I think you're not allowed to play Japanese. One Piece, you definitely cannot play Japanese cards, and I think that ends up being the One Piece thing ends up being like, I think they don't want, Bandai is very specific about where cards are allowed to be sold. Like they don't want Japanese cards being sold in the US because they're trying to protect the Japanese market and vice versa. So they make it that you're not allowed to play Japanese cards in Bandai games. Other game store regulars kind of look at us and squint suspiciously. I know, it's true. Like the other, I mean, I do think, yeah, we have very awesome community members for all games, but yeah, I think, yeah, Lorcana people are just having like too much fun. We got to take the fun is like here. We got to bring the fun down a little bit. It's starting to scare people. We need to reel it in. I'm talking to you, Britt. We need to reel in the fun, reel it back a couple notches so we don't scare anyone. And Karambit, appreciate that follow. And as long as if you're watching on TikTok, as long as you follow and chat, you'll be entered into the giveaway. And we're doing the giveaway at the end. We have 2 playmats and an Inklands gift set that we're giving away tonight. And we are in game number 3 of round number 2 between Brian and Michael. 4 lore to 0. And looks like we have an Elsa coming in, doing a little bit of freezing. Let's take a look at what Elsa does. I think, yes. Okay, so Elsa is a 5-cost, inkable, 2/5, has rush and evasive. When you play this character, exert chosen opposing character. So the cool part about Elsa, as you can see here, what she did is she came in and froze a character on Michael's board, and then Brian went in and attacked or challenged that character and removed it. So Brian's really playing a really patient control game where Michael got more items in game 3 than he probably wanted to start. He played him out, and he's just like kind of taking what he can get. But Brian has a little bit more of a controlling pace, and he still has a mitt full of cards. It looks like Brian still has 4 cards. Bulbachar was happening. Chaos, Hand Friendship. Nah, if you're out of 10, I need you at 15. Oh no. Oh no. Britt says she won't be contained. I did it now. Appreciate that support over on TikTok and on YouTube. You guys are just rocking and rolling here. Let's see what Michael can do. So again, Michael and Britt and I've started and I'm forgetting the third name. I started a podcast called the something Inkwell. No, not the Enchanted Inkwell. I'll get a link at some point here to support it. But there are 3 of our local regulars that have started a podcast. They're on episode 5 or 6, I want to say. So it'll be fun to support them if you're looking for something new to listen to. Another one of the podcasts for folks that play at our store is Citizens of Lorcana. Those guys, one of those players is actually in the event tonight, and we saw them on stream in round number 1. So a lot of like content creators that play at Kingslayer, which is super fun, and obviously we're doing a little bit of that ourselves. And let's see what Brian's got. So we had Madame Medusa come down for Michael. Let's take a look at that card in case anyone's not familiar. A very, very popular card. It's a 6-drop. When you play this character, banish chosen opposing character with 3 attack or less. Brian's going to quest. What is that Amethyst card? How many rounds total time? 3 or 4? Not quite sure yet. I need to see. We have 16 players, so we might be done at 3. 3 rounds, but we'll see. But yeah, Britt, what is that Amethyst card that is exerted for Brian there? What is your biggest Lorcana tournament, Ben? I believe it's about 40 players. We did 40 for set 1, and then we usually cap around 32 players, and then we sell out a lot. Like our set championships sell out. But we, 40 is probably the largest event that we have sold. And I appreciate the follows over from Max. Cusco, looks like Cusco. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate that. I don't have that memorized. A 2/1/2, when this character is banished, you may draw a card. Okay, excellent. Nice little replacement value there for Cusco. Okay, Cusco, Fox, and Snake. Got it. Yeah, I think Elsa is in the discard pile there. And Elena with the follow, appreciate that support. All you got to do is chat and follow, and you'll be entered into our giveaway that we're going to run towards the end. It looks like he's swinging Cusco into the Madame Medusa to get that draw and to put some damage counters up on, or a single damage counter up over on Madame Medusa. And we are in round number 2. Ricky Business says, go Michael. I wanted to go on the records as having told Mike that I had good luck playing Ruby Amethyst into Ruby Blue. Media tips. Block, Fishbone on Mike. Okay, appreciate it. Raffle entry, please. Yeah, Ricky Business. As long as you're following on Twitch and you chat, you're entered. You're good to go. It's like kind of automatic. On YouTube and TikTok, I have to do a little bit of a manual entry over here. But Double Dippin' says Bomo on YouTube. I got you, Bomo. You are dipped. And Bulbachar. Yeah, I think 40-ish for our largest, but it was because of a cap. Like so we have 3 stores, but I've specifically, California is expensive to have like large spaces. So part of my business model for Kingslayer is we have like a smaller footprint to reduce cost, but then we just pack it out. So we have 32 player maxes in our stores, all 3 stores. And Phoenix HS, as long as you're following us on Twitch, you are entered because you chatted, so you're good to go. You can enter again if you want to go and sub and chat on YouTube. And if you want to follow and chat on TikTok, you'll be entered a 3rd time. But yeah, you're already entered on Twitch, Phoenix, so you're rocking. Here for the double dip, says Justin. Good luck, everyone. Thanks so much for that support. And yeah, as long as you're subbed on Twitch, just following on Twitch, you don't need to be subbed. It's free to enter, Sometimes I get the language messed up, but Retep, ton of fun. Michael Johnson, look at these follows, these TikTok follows. Appreciate the support, y'all. That's epic. And let's go fist bump Brit. And another follow. it's like a whole new world over on TikTok the last couple weeks, which is sick. Can't even talk anymore. We're losing our brain. First live Lorcana play I've seen on TikTok. Nice. Every Thursday night, ton of fun. Every Thursday night at 6:30 Pacific, we stream from one of our stores. We have 3 local game stores in Southern California. This is our Lake Forest store, and it's been open for about a year. And this community is awesome for Lorcana. We have 16 players tonight. We had 20 last week, but we do sealed, constructed, all sorts of fun stuff every Thursday night if you want to hang out with us and watch some Lorcana. So, and we have giveaways every single week. We've got at least 3 giveaways going out. We have 2 playmats and a gift set that we're raffling off at the end of the stream. So, and you can enter 3 times. You can enter by chatting and following us on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. If it's your first time here, welcome, and thanks for hanging out with the Kingslayer vibes. It is a whole new world. I'm too old for TikTok. TikTok's a scary place. Especially if you hit that, like I was showing my wife this, like if you hit that live tab and just scroll, like you'll see people fishing in the dark at nighttime. You'll see people like walking through haunted houses. You'll see some stuff. If you just scroll through the live feed on TikTok, you're going to see some stuff that you don't like you can't even like AI. You think AI is good. Go check out the live feed on TikTok. You're going to see some shenanigans. Or don't. Or, or just, enjoy your life. But KC 20, Baltimore 10, the Taylor draft status winning, baby. Is it over? Is the game over? I haven't checked I have one player. I think I have Allen, who's the quarterback for the team Kansas City's playing against. Unless, is there 2 Thursday night games or is there just one? Do I even want to look at my stats? I probably don't. Ooh, I only have 10 points and my quarterback played tonight. Oh no, my quarterback didn't play tonight. I had a running back that played and got 10 points. I had Henry. Okay. Was Shenanigans also a Lorcana card? I tried to do another trade in my fantasy draft and it's not been accepted yet. Gabe, why have you not accepted my trade request? I'm trying to trade T. Higgins for Cooper Kupp here, people. And, yeah, I guess I need to... Gabe. We gotta get to the bottom of this. Taps. Foot. I'm offering T. Higgins. T. the man Higgins. I'm trying to keep every name under 6 letters. Thank you very much. But yes, I have one player that has a name longer than 5 letters. Higgins is a 2 and Kupp is a 1. Dang it. Don't tell Gabe that. Just don't tell him. All right, we've got, I think, a Queen's Castle coming into play. Let's take a look. This is a very important card for those that are new to Lorcana that haven't watched very many Lorcana streams. If I could actually search up the card, that'd be great. If my internet was working. All right, here we go. This card sees a ton of play, and you're going to see it in your league if you haven't seen it already. So at the start of your turn, for each character you have here, you get to draw a card, and it also generates 2 lore every turn automatically, and it's inkable, and it only costs 4. So if you're playing Amethyst, you're probably playing this card. If you're playing against Amethyst, probably expect to play against this card. It draws cards. It gives you lore for free every turn. It's pretty great. I was too late to jump on the pixel board stream, but I bought the tabletop simulator, and it's dope. Nice. That's awesome. EV, subscribe to YouTube as well. Thank you so much for the support. Thanks for the sub. And welcome to the Kingslayer community. If you're local in Southern California, awesome. I would love to have you at the store sometime. If not, every Thursday night we're here giving stuff away and supporting Lorcana because we love this game so much and we want it to grow. And we're all in. We're all in on Lorcana. And what is that? What is that? That red card. Goodness. I can figure it out. I'm not going to figure it out. It's giveaway open to North America, Phoenix says. It is a Sisu. Is that a Sisu? I am. Thank you. So this is a Sisu on Michael's side. It is 13-0 on lore, I believe. I don't think Michael has any at the moment. So the giveaway is open to the US, If you're in Canada and you win, like, we can talk about it. So I haven't shipped to Mexico, so I'm not sure if you're in Canada or the US or Mexico, but we can look at it. Like, we can look at shipping costs. So if you say if you win a playmat, we'll talk about the shipping costs. If you're in North America, shipping is free. Or excuse me, if you're in the US, shipping is free. If it's Canada or somewhere else, TBD. Follower goal met. We hit 1,400 followers on Twitch, which is freaking awesome. We just started streaming about 6.5 months ago, and we were at like 400 followers. So getting to 1,400 is absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for the support, to all of you for hanging out with us. Tua's fast. I liked him during Hard Knocks last year. Nice. Super old school horror shows to watch is Bard Cheney. There's Tales from the Crypt. I think there are episodes. I remember Tales from the Crypt when I was a kid, for sure. And Lenra with the giveaway. And yeah, thanks again, Evie, for that support. Appreciate you. And as long as you've subbed and chatted and followed and all that kind of stuff, you'll be entered into the giveaway multiple times, up to 3 times, as long as you do it on the 3 platforms. And Maleficent is down for Michael, which is scary. But Brian is only 2 lore away from hitting 20. So it looks like Brian, unless Michael can somehow deal with this entire board, he does have cards in hand, and he does have a lot of ink in as well. What else can he do? Okay. Okay. So Brian did draw a card off of that. Going to discard. Looks like Lucky Dime is happening. Questing to 19 for Brian. Does he have a goat in hand? He has the goat. There we go. And the handshake, the fist bump. That's always good. It's always good. Going for the shake, going for the bump. Good stuff from Michael and Brian. Brian was able to take it down 2-1. So congrats to Brian for that result. That was a good match. And actually, both matches we had some really long ones and some quality matchups here with really like high-end play. Like all 4 players that we've seen. I mean, all the players at our stores are awesome. But the 4 that we've seen so far in these first 2 matches are really like some competitive, really fun people, but competitive players that play a lot of Lorcana. So it's really good to see kind of those higher end matchups in the game. So appreciate that support. GG's from the room, and we're gonna go into round number 3 probably like right now, because let's see what that time was in the round. Yeah, we had 2 minutes left in the round. They were probably the last match. But we're going to see who is up for round number 3. And we may only have 3 rounds. TBD, once we get the pairings. Sometimes there's a circumstance where a pair up or pair down. If they win or lose, we'll find out kind of at the last minute if we're doing 3 rounds or 4 rounds. But we'll find out. We will find out very soon. And thanks so much for Brian and for Michael for sharing their match with us on stream. And for everyone for hanging out so far. But yeah, I think I'm gonna top off the water, and then we're gonna kick it into what's up, Demooner Man. Hello, Lorcana. Wait, hold on, I missed this. Does Goosebumps count as horror? I like the dolphins. Okay. Jen says that Tua is a spirit animal. Someone posted how he looked like a geek last year, and looks like the proper South Bay native this year with the tan and new hair. Mike McDaniel has never thought about football chatter. That's good. I like it. Love how he gets caught up in a thought. Love it. Anyone else going to Vegas for the Challenger event? Oh, there's going to be some folks doing it for sure. Lorenzo says great matchups. Do you find Blue Ram struggling this season at your shop? This season seems like hyper aggro is king. I think aggro has just gotten stronger and stronger. The more sets that come out, there's like another card that makes aggro better in all colors. And I feel like sometimes in the beginning of a set, like the blue rampy stuff like does a little bit better until aggro gets more tuned, and then like towards the end of a set, aggro finds a way to get some more solid footing. But yeah, there's some folks from both Lake Forest and Fountain Valley going out to Vegas, including Britt. Britt's going out there to do some organized play stuff, which is really cool. And Phoenix, I see you over on Double Dip, and I'll be right back. I'm going to top off the water, and we're going to kick off our next rounds of BRB. And we're back with the live share. Appreciate that, Melissa. Appreciate the support. If you're struggling against aggro and you're local with Ruby Sapphire, you can tech in some extra stuff or convince some other league mates to switch to Seal Song and hate aggro out of the shop. Nice. You could. About 12 of us from the shop, says King Yeti. What's up, King Yeti? Yeah, where do you play? Where do you play at, King? And yeah, 10 people going from Lake Forest. You guys all carpooling? Major carpool going? You flying? You driving? Are players playing for anything or just a free entry local? Our locals, I think what is our entry fee is like, I think our entry fee is $10 and they're playing for prizing and for pins and stuff. And Sammy wants to come say hi, so come on, Sam. Come on. What's up? So yeah, they're playing for, there's like pack prizing at our events, and then there's also, here you go, Sam. There's pack prizing, and then there's first place gets a pin, or undefeated players, I believe, is how it works, get the pin. But yeah, hanging out. And we should be going into round number 3 any moment now, just waiting for the last matches to finish up. Blue Steel Ramp can as well. You can run Fire Cannons, Avalanche, Tinkerbell are good options. You just lose a whole new world, says St. Morelli. Alright, Sam, alright. One more treat for Sam. Sammy's the vibe. Sammy's vibing. But yeah, and this is the gifts that we're giving out. That'll happen, again, the giveaway will be at the end of the stream. But, let's see, a few more tips. Live quality. I think everything's looking pretty clean. And, oh, there we go. Britt wants to give another treat. Might as well. Let's do it. We gotta bring Sam over to Sundays. It's gotta happen. Lots of treats. Ooh, looks like we got a match coming into play. And since, who was that? That was that Brian that won that last round. He may end up staying over here on the stream. And another treat, third treat coming in for Sam here. Fine. Let's do it. You can do it. Dog ASMR. Quality stuff. And yeah, let's see here if I got any match from the players' boots on the ground. But yeah, Lorcana, basically they're playing for a pin and prizing. I think if you go 3-0 or 4-0 undefeated in our store, it's like, I want to say it's 6 packs. Yeah, making it rain with the treats. So one thing I do for my son, so school's back, so reading is back. So I like to send him to school, like, it's kind of like a mini motivator, but I like to send him to school with like fun bookmarks, and trading cards make amazing bookmarks, and they're great distractions at school. So I grabbed him today. He doesn't know this yet, but I grabbed him one of each trading card that we have at the shop that we like support. And I was like, I want to get one, like a cool card from each game. So let me carefully take this apart. Let me go full screen here. Oh no, drop frames. What is happening? Let's see. Sammy's sitting. Okay, I'm getting some drop frames. Hopefully that's not going out into the world too poorly. Is the percentage going down? At least there's not a match going on. So there's that. Yeah, let me know. Seems like it's stabilizing a touch, but I do see there's a little bit of a bitrate issue with our upload. But hey, at least the match isn't going on right now, but that's okay. What's going on? And a little bit of a cheer reaction. It looks like our feed is okay on TikTok. It's hard to tell if that frame issue is new or persistent. I can hit reset. Ha. Okay, seems like we're good. Seems like we're back in the green. And let's see. trying to get time information from Matt over at the shop, and it's not been effective so far. So let's take a look at this. So here's the bookmarks for Ryan. He doesn't know that I brought these home. And I usually give him like a One Piece card or something like anime. It's kind of fun. He's 11. He's in 6th grade, and he's reading Fellowship of the Ring. He finished The Hobbit last year, but he's reading the Fellowship of the Ring. And I've got no drops on Twitch. Okay, appreciate that. Yeah, for some reason there was some weird drop frame. So I've got I think I got 10 cards here in a penny sleeve, and then I can swap these out in his book every day as like a new bookmark. And so it's kind of fun to have like, hey, Dad threw a new bookmark in my book every day. So here we go. So the first card you saw right here is it is a Star Wars Unlimited card, Outer Rim Headhunter, hyperspace foil. How cool of a dad am I, right? Hyperspace foil. Okay, that's our first card. Next card up, we've got a card, of course. And of course, the think about a bookmark is like the kids in class are going to see the back of the card, right? How cool would you be if you're holding the back of a Star Wars Unlimited card in class? You're like, yeah, that's pretty wicked. So we're going to keep moving on here. Then you've got a Magic the Gathering card. I just picked one that I thought looked cool. It is a legendary Hydra creature. Some EGB, a lot of text to read. And then cool. I don't know how cool Magic is in 6th grade. Probably not very cool, but I thought it was kind of neat. Next card up is a Pokemon card. A Crobat from, let's see, what is this? From a 2005 rare Crobat. And UT Steve says, one of the best books ever. I was so stoked that he liked Fellowship, or liked The Hobbit, and we kind of read a little bit of Fellowship together, but, foil rare Crobat from 2005. And then, okay, here we go. Then this one, kids don't even know what the heck this is. But this is, as I drop it, no one saw that, as I drop it. Flesh and Blood card. I thought this was like really sweet art and foil. So kind of neat. And the card back for Flesh, like, it's pretty hardcore, right? Yeah, I got a Flesh and Blood card. Kind of neat. Coming on down while we're hanging out here. Again, his nose is coming. He did really love reading these books, and that is Dragon Ball. So kind of a cool foil Dragon Ball card. Card back is pretty neat. Probably like not the coolest card back of any card game on Earth, but pretty cool. Yeah, and Sammy's here chilling. Sammy's vibing away while we're waiting. And then, for the smaller cards out there, what's up, Sam? What's up? I threw a Yu-Gi-Oh card in. Why not? If the font in the book wasn't already too small, we found some font that's even smaller in the Albion the Shrouded Dragon. But yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh card back, classic. Like what's really happening here? Like nobody has any idea what that means. But classic. Next up, we have a Digimon card. Thought this card looked pretty cool. The foiling is neat. And card back for Digimon is pretty rad too. You can kind of see that. Ryan's like really into animation. So anything like cartoony is super fun for him. I did cheat a little bit. I did 2 One Piece cards because he does like One Piece. But we got a Luffy in there from set 6. The Bandai card quality is so cool. And the card back for One Piece is just classic. Like this is one of my favorite card backs in TCGs. Really nice stuff. And then, of course, I'll save the Lorcana one for last. This is a new game coming out soon, but we've got a Hunter x Hunter. No, sorry, this is Jujutsu Kaisen. This is JJK. Everything Bandai TCG are just good quality. The card stock is just solid. And the Union Arena card back is pretty wicked, pretty nice, pretty fun style. Looks like we have round 3s coming up here. We're almost done. And then I did 2 One Piece cards, but I like doing a Dawn. Specifically because, well, one, the art for the Dawn cards is really sick. And then the card back on the Dawn is different than the card back on the regular trading cards. And so it's kind of a fun thing to look at again when you're stuck in class and you have to read. and of course, this is his favorite art in Lorcana. And he has, I got him one of these playmats, but it is the Steamboat Mickey. And he's a cartoonist. He does a bunch of cartooning and stuff. So this like is his art style. He loves like the Cuphead game and stuff. So those are Ryan's bookmarks I'm going to give him after the stream for school tomorrow. And we'll get those nice and wrapped up here. And One Piece cards always do so good. And don't stop tempting me for Union Arena. It is, I'm hoping it's fun. I'm hoping it's fun. But yeah, this is going to go back in the little Lorcana and Star Wars Unlimited. But a little variety pack of card games for Ryan to use as bookmarks. A Blue Eyes White Dragon would be sick. Yeah, I don't know if he ever watched any of the Yu-Gi-Oh! TV stuff. But Justin says it's such a good idea. Appreciate that. All right, Sam, I'm gonna let you down. Yeah, I'm probably gonna let you down. Let's see what we got. Future matches we could just blacked out. We'll be back in time and round, set it up for third round. Brian is on Bear again, and Lucas is on the Malmat. So I'm gonna go ahead and restart the timer here. On the right side, we are going to have Lucas. And let me ask if it's going to be three or four. Do you think we will have 4 rounds? Or 3? We'll find out very, very soon. And DGT Collects, appreciate you sharing the live. And we are back. We are resolving mulligans with Lucas and Brian. The timer started. We are in round number 3. And we are doing giveaways, and we'll do the giveaway right after either right after round 3 or 4. I'm going to see from Matt if we're going to have 3 or 4 rounds. We may not know until about halfway through this round if we will or not. Let me get Sammy off into the nether realm. We're back. Whew. I'm ready. Ready to party. Here we go. Minnie Mouse is in play. Nothing starts a party like Minnie Mouse. A Minnie Mouse party is next level. Always classy. A 1/1/3 that can quest for 1. Her fashion sense is always spot on. And coming at Minnie Mouse, we have a Robin Hood. Oh wow, we're playing fast. Robin Hood is a 1/2/2. We also have a Chernbox Followers and a second Minnie Mouse for Brian. Very, very fast start for Brian here. What is up, chat? Says Nautilus. What's happening? And Bard Shiny is hanging. Shady Peach is here hanging out. What is up, Shady Peach? We got some discard happening. Discarding is happening. I'm going to record Shady Peach as entered. And Phoenix 072 YT with the double dip. Let's make sure we got St. Morelli. It's locked and loaded. And looks like TikTok is still rocking. Let me move that timer out of the way. That timer's fine. I'll move it there. And we have an Ariel coming into play for Lucas to do some song singing. If anyone has any questions about Lorcana, about the rules, about how the gameplay works, why people play certain things, sometimes I may not have the best answers for like what's a good counter to this deck or this meta. But if you have like general rules about like how the game is played, I'd be happy to explain that. So if you're looking to like learn the game a little bit more before your next local event, I can guide you a little bit on that front. But Stormy Butt Cream with the double dip over on Twitch. What's happening, Stormy? It looks like we've got our data bitrate output is restored. And best luck to Brian and Lucas. This is game number 1 of round 3. And TBD on how many rounds. It's going to be 3 or 4. We're rocking and rolling. And it looks like a Robin Hood in play over on Lucas's side, doing some work. That is a very, very, very popular Robin Hood. And it is a 5/3/6 with shift 3. And during your turn, whenever this character banishes the character, you get 2 lore, which is phenomenal. And when this character is banished in a challenge, you may draw a card. So Brian's going to go ahead and ink a Maui and play a Merlin to draw a card and pass the turn back to Lucas. Lucas is going to draw, gets another aerial, it looks like. I must say good night. It is late for me, says Taylor. Hey, Taylor, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the chilies. Appreciate that spice. And thanks for the support, as always. And yeah, maybe we'll see you next week. And get some rest. And Prince Naveen, I believe, is the card over on Lucas's side as well. Let's take a look at that. It's a singer 6. It counts as 6 to sing songs. When you play this character, you may play a song with 6 or less for free. It's pretty good. Pretty close match so far. We've got 9-7 on the lore count. Brian, needs to get some cards in play here to start doing some work and find a way to remove. We can remove Naveen or Robin Hood. Good. He was able to remove the Naveen, which is nice because it's going to ramp Lucas really, really nicely. But that's all that Brian could afford to do. He's going to pass the turn back to Lucas. What up, Shady? We've got Slim Shady and we've got Shady Peach. A whole new world is happening. We're going to a whole new world, folks. Cards are being drawn. And yeah, thanks for hanging out, Taylor. And let's see here what's happening. Cards are being drawn. And, it's pretty nice there to be able to have Robin Hood sing that for Lucas, so that way Lucas has 5 different ink to be able to use. And going to play a discard spell or action. I'm not quite sure what that Amber discard action was. If anyone wants to let me know, I could pull it up on screen. There's that glare factor happening on our discard pile for Lucas. Snagged 2, be prepared on the discard. Nice. Oh yeah, he hit 2 be prepared. 2 of Brian's be prepared on the discard. Okay, it's bare necessities. Yeah, that's good eye there, St. Morelli. He did snag. He was able to make Brian discard 2 be prepared there. Couldn't spell it wrong. The bare necessities is shows represent discards a non-character card of choice. Okay, got it. Yeah. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice that Lucas has this kind of this hand disruption in a non-emerald deck, because that ends up being such an emerald thing to do. So for Lucas to have kind of a really high power characters and actions to be able to play a whole new world and bare necessities, you're not sniping the discards as much or forcing it every single action, but to have this kind of removal through happenstance is really convenient for him. He forced discard on non-character cards. The player gets to choose. Got it. And a steel removal action on Maui. Daisy's going to quest. I'm really liking Lucas's 60 cards here. It seems like pretty nice. The player that plays bare necessities gets to choose. Correct. Yeah, I'm with you. And what was in that that steel removal action? I wonder if I could find it. Was it just Smash? Might have just been Smash. Daisy also feeds the hand for card advantage. Okay, nice. Lucas is going to quest up to 13. Brian, thinking through the lines here. He's pretty behind at this point, and this ends up being a really important turn. Okay, uses Maui to get rid of the the Robin Hood, which is a great start. Lucas is going to draw off the Robin Hood. Brian is going to go ahead and ink the Queen's Castle and play another Chernobog's Followers, which doesn't solve a ton of problems right now, unfortunately. Kind of a slow reaction to this. And because Lucas is going to be able to quest for 4 lore and go to 17, he puts quite a clock on the game. So if he can put down enough cards, I mean, basically the line here is if Lucas can put down enough characters that equals 3 lore, then he'll win as long as Brian doesn't have Be Prepared. And we know that Brian has discarded at least 2 Be Prepareds. So that the game within the game is, does Brian have another Be Prepared in his hand? Or is he going to draw another one? Gibby from Mondignor. Okay, we've got gonna quest to 17 as predicted, and then just play out your hand for Lucas and just pray. Play and pray is going to be the line here. So we have a Cinderella coming into play. It'd be really nice if Lucas could force some sort of a discard moment, if he can get rid of another Be Prepared out of Brian's hand. But yeah, just going to play the Cinderella. Let's take a look at Cinderella. Big Cindy. Can quest for 3, so that does present lethal essentially. So, because all he's got to do is get 3. And that's going to probably be game, and we're going to go to game 2 is my guess. Oh, Lady Tremaine. Lady Tremaine coming in to remove. That was nice. Okay, Brian. Okay. Got rid of the lethal threat and 3 lore at this point. I mean, Lucas still has a mitt full of cards, so still advantage Lucas. But we did not see that coming. What's up, Sky? Thanks for hanging out and popping in. Okay, we've got another spell. Another is an Ariel coming down into play. Steel. I think it's this one. Select quest for 2. Whenever you play a song, you may pay 2 to deal 3 damage to chosen character. Okay, that's a start. And you know, Lucas's line of play actually was probably pretty smart, because he didn't go wide. Like, he forced exactly lethal with what he presented to Brian last turn, so it would force Brian to play a Be Prepared. But Brian just had a way of like navigating to surgically make sure Lucas didn't win, which left Lucas with even more cards in his hand for the next turn. So Lucas, you know, is playing the slower. He's not stepping on the gas to try to win. He's playing the more strategic line, which is really cool. It's nice to see. And Sky, hope you're having an awesome Thursday. Lucas should put damage on Smee for being exerted without the captain at turn end. Okay. That was a miss. Okay, so now Lucas can only quest up to 1. Just got home from work. Nice. Welcome home. Welcome home from work. The best time of the day. Work is over. Stream is on. Vibes are positive. And what is that amber card? I have a Robin Hood coming down to play. Or Sylvanessa. Okay, thank you. I love the lack of delay on TikTok. It's so nice. Happy to watch in air-conditioned comfort. Thanks, Bobby. Thanks, Evie. Appreciate that. Bobby McHoo. Who are you casting? Who am I? My name is Travis. I own and operate Kingslayer. We have three local game stores in Southern California. This is one of them over in Lake Forest. And so, yeah, my name is Travis. And appreciate the follow over the bearded softball Gordo. Appreciate that. And for Eric joining in, it's been a good start. So, Lucas really was close. Lies, that's Gabe. Yes, I'm undercover Gabe. Travis is on vacation. Okay, Lady Tremaine still chipping away for control here. But, you know, Lucas is just 2 points away. Can Brian deal with this? What can Brian do? Local game, store games. Yes, yes. Yeah, so this is this is live from the store. I guess the question would make more sense. I'm sorry. Your question was probably more like if I was playing, which one am I? That makes more sense. Yeah, no, I'm just commentating on the match happening at the shop. Wow, and I can't believe Brian has been able to stall this game to a point where Lucas is really just one lore away from winning. And the fact that Brian has been able to hold on to this match is very interesting and impressive. And I think Lucas is playing it correctly. He's playing around. I think he's really playing around Be Prepared, but maybe he's like overplaying, like over concerned about Be Prepared. Like if he had just gone wide like 3 turns ago, he probably would have won. Healing Glow, Ariel. Now he's gonna go wide. Now wide is happening. Oh no, he's got cards upside down, right side up. He grabs the action. I think that is a that filter is not working properly. I thought it was an action. Misplay, playing the Rapunzel first. Indeed. Is it a song? Yes. Strength of Raging Fire. Okay. Thanks, Saint. I keep thinking, yeah, I'm calling actions, the way that this thing filters is when I hit action, it doesn't always automatically include song. And I appreciate the follow there, Danny. Danny-O, appreciate that. Appreciate that support. Okay, so it looks like Brian scooped up. I kind of missed the way that engagement went, but I think Brian scooped up there to Lucas. Yeah, so Lucas is up a game. I think that was really interesting to see. Like, it's best of 3 for this. Brian really had him like, or Lucas had him like dead to rights like 4 turns in a row, and Brian's had exactly what he needed to stall the game. And it's a raging. It is a raging, Danny. Was Lake Forest flooded with those getting rid of their bulk? I don't know. I know that like a couple people came in to sell bulk, but I don't think it was flooded. So we're definitely still accepting bulk. So I'd love if, yeah, thanks for bringing that up. So if you're a Kingslayer local, we are buying bulk for Lorcana. It's like a penny for commons and uncommons, and the rates are on our Discord. I can actually download and post that up here. Open and browse. Oh, there it is. Hey, what do you know? That's not gonna work. That more or less tells you what it is. Can I zoom out? Yes. These are our bulk rates for the Lake Forest store. So basically, if you have a 5K, it's like $50. But definitely looking for bulk. We have a new program coming into play where we want to be selling like cards at 10 cents and 50 cents and like have a dollar bin for Lorcana cards. And so we're looking to buy bulk Lorcana. Those are the rates. The rates are posted in our Discord. If you're curious where our Discord is, you can just find it on, if you go to kingslayergames.com, you can see like all of our links for pre-orders and all that kind of stuff. It also has our Discord link, and you can see the rates. But yeah, go ahead and bring this into Lake Forest and separated by like rarity or by type, and that's what we're paying for that. I think it was not Brian. It was Lucas won game 1. Lucas got game 1. But welcome back. Hopefully it wasn't. Hopefully the connection wasn't on our end going out into the world. I don't think that Brother Bear Mat was official. I have not seen the Brother Bear Mat anywhere, but it is awesome. And I think it's mostly awesome because it's like not official. Let me see if there's any information on it. But yeah, I haven't seen it anywhere else. I'm assuming Brian had it custom made. Yeah, it was custom made. Names are reversed on TikTok. It looks like, oh no. Let me fix that. Thank you for that heads up. You are right. Appreciate you so much. Fixed. Thank you. That's why I'm confused as Bobby. Nice. Yeah. My bad. My bad. I'm like, yeah, that Lucas guy with the mat. Or the Brian guy. So yeah, there we go. There's a few moving parts. There's a few moving parts with the whole streaming setup. But I appreciate everyone's patience on that. And Mr. Smee's coming down. So Brian's got to rip a game, and Brian went first, so odds are in his favor. He's got a Kuzco, a Minnie Mouse, and a Merlin of sorts. Which Merlin is that? I think that's a Merlin. Oh, I'm just like scrolled wrong. There we go. It's the Crab Merlin. So many Merlins. When we play this character and we at least play the chosen character gains +3. That's definitely the one that's probably played the least. I don't see that Merlin played much. Yeah, thanks, Bobby. Appreciate that. Pete versus Merlin. Okay, Crab is the 3. I've been a lot of the red purple. Nice. Crab is my least favorite. Yeah, it feels like situationally maybe in the right deck pretty good, but yeah, Randy G, bring me all the bulk. We'll take it all. We'll take it all. Well, up to a certain point, but yes, we're still looking for Lorcana bulk. Would be awesome. Ooh, be prepared. Surgically removed by Prince Naveen. Let's take a look at that again. You play this character, may play something. No, actually, oh, okay. Well, the thing that he used was he played Prince Naveen, and then played a card from his hand for free that we cannot see. Blurple is the best. Blurple is also the most fun to say. I'll have to say. Counters Daisy as he just showed us. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Okay, looks like Naveen cast Bare Necessities. That makes sense. Double followers. We've got followers on chat, on Twitch chat, on YouTube, and on TikTok. And we have 2 Chernobog followers in play. And don't forget, we're doing a giveaway at the end of the stream. We're either 3 or 4 rounds. Let me see if there's any confirmation on that. 50% chance there's going to be round number 4. 50% chance. I feel like Merlin Squirrel is probably even less common than Crab. Squirrel is pretty bad. Okay. Now I'm curious. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen this play. But when you play this character, when you lose play, look at the top of your deck. Okay, it gives you like a scry. That broccoli is like, woof. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. We're making late night broccoli at the young residence, and it is engulfed the room. And broccoli's fine, but it's everywhere. It's all around us. I have a crazy good list I'm taking to Vegas for the main event. Post your list. Post your list. That's cool. That's good luck at your main event Vegas showing. Hopefully you do really well. And Mr. Victor Sullivan says, "Hey to everyone." And Turtle's a better version. Oh, the goat, right? The goat is a also Merlin, I believe. Maui's down, and let's see what happens here. Lucas got game 1. Pete is going to go in and take out the snake. If Brother Bear Playmat was custom job, it seems like. I think they're trying to verify what lore they were at. I think Lucas is explaining how he doesn't like how the dice is there because it gets in the way. But hey, we gotta maintain the stream integrity here. Ninja, appreciate that follow, and as long as you follow and chat on Twitch and the other platforms, you'll be entered into the giveaway. We're doing the giveaway. 2 playmats and a gift set are coming to you live as soon as the match is done. We have a 50% chance of rain. I was gonna say 50% chance of rain. We have a 50% chance of a round number 4. Let me adjust my colors a little bit here so I'm not too washed out. But 50% chance of round 4. We're doing 3 giveaways, 2 playmats, and the gift set will be given away. And yeah, we'll do it live here as soon as the event is over. And we're in the middle of round number 3, and we'll get our feedback here in just a moment here. Yeah, I assume it's either from Etsy or some people have their own playmat printers these days, or if you get it done on like Inked Gaming, you can get custom mats done. But it looks like, you know, I imagine not a licensed item, but looks really nice. I need a shop name. Oh, a shop name for Etsy, nice. Turtle does cost twice as much. I like that Ari's like, I need it now. I need the shop name. I need a link stat. But cool. Yeah, best of luck, King Yeti, at your main event. And here we go. Lady Tremaine comes down. We've got a wide board here. We have a fast start, a wide board for Brian. And is there really any good board wipey removal in Amber Steel? Like, what could... is that Hans? Is that the answer? It's not Hans. What is that card? No, it's too slow. I'm too slow. Benji. It's Benji, right? Benja. Ha. Ordered a deck box from Germany and it finally arrived. Nice. Post it. Post it. Sean, what is the deck box? And you should post it in grab your sword between bell is the removal. Okay. Okay, and Benja just helps remove some items, which is like not helpful at all right now. Brian's gonna quest up. Looks like, I mean, based on the board position, I mean, Brian only has one card in hand, I guess is the situation here. So grab your sword and Tinkerbell. I love Kingslayer Games, Oceanside Gang. What is up? Why not? Thanks so much for hanging out with us. As long as you're following on TikTok and chat, you're entered in the giveaway. And if you're in Oceanside, then these are much easier. These prizes are really easy to get to you. So you might as well triple dip on all 3 platforms. Follow, chat on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, and you'll be entered into all the giveaways. You can enter 3 times. Saucer Rossi, I see you over there. And yeah, we're cruising. Benja kills Diamond Haram. Hiram draw has its uses, but not common. Nice. Yo, Lorcana, nice. Yes, it's Lorcana night. Thursday night at Kingslayer. We stream Lorcana every Thursday night at 6:30 Pacific. And we are round number 3. We may have a 4th round. It's 50-50 right now. There were 16 players, so it depends on how breakers go. But look at these 2 boards. These boards are scary now. Why not with the follow? We live stream on TikTok as well. Yeah, we've been doing the TikTok stream for maybe 2 months now. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been a good time. And like the last 2 weeks, the TikTok feeds have just kind of gone off. So we'll take what we can get. Advocate TTV with the follow over on Twitch. Appreciate that support. And this is a pretty complicated board state now. We've got some moving parts. So Maui's gonna do some removal. Can't quest anyways. We have a goat come down. We're gonna drop another lore into the bucket. We have a Sisu coming down, and that is that's gonna. I mean, this is gonna be tough for Lucas to come back from. But he is up a game, so we will have a 3rd game here with Lucas going first. But what can he do? Ariel's coming down to do some filtering to try to find some help. Maybe a grab your sword. How would Steel Song even come back here? Says Anacube. Double dipping to Sky. Getting a little double dip in. Triple dip from Sky over on YouTube. Nice. Triple dip is big. Triple dip is the way to go. The dipping is happening. Okay, is that a piglet coming into play? Yeah, I think Lucas has a lot of cards. He just doesn't have the removal that he needs to slow down the pain storm coming from Brian here in the next turn. I think he's analyzing that right now and looking at his options and thinking that's probably the case. Thinking through the lines, take your time. Goats are just game. Yeah, I think Goat, see, he had some removal in his hand. I think Goat ends up being like probably the most played card I've seen on stream since we started streaming. I appreciate all the likes over on the TikTok stream. So cool. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure to like the video. It definitely helps spread the word that we're in the realm of Lorcana content. But we're going to go to game number 3. Game number 3 of round number 3. This is big. This could be our final round of the night, but we will see. It's up to the next. It's up to table 2, really. There's at least one undefeated player. Well, there's one undefeated player at table 2. If they win their match, then we're going to go into round number 4. If they lose their match, then this will be the final match. The dip is real, says Vuchabot. What's up, Vu? All the dip is happening. And Turbo Snail joined. Turbo Snail's big. And appreciate those shares. I can't really give him the goats grab lore. Yeah, it's such a powerful card. Yeah, thanks for popping in. If you're hanging out with us over on TikTok, it's your first time coming in. We stream Lorcana every single Thursday night live here from I'm over here in Costa Mesa, but our stream is at our store in Lake Forest. Players are presenting decks for game 3 of round 3. This may be the final match of the night. We're going to take a look and see. If you're curious of what's going on with our giveaway, we have 3 different giveaways we do every single Thursday. There's 2 playmats this week and a gift set. All you have to do is follow us and chat on their respective platform, whether that's TikTok, Twitch, or YouTube. You can triple dip and do it in all 3. We love the support on the platforms. EB says, I need to figure out what deck I'm taking to Vegas. It's nice to see others play in different ways. Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's really cool that this is a mechanism for that. So if you're into Lorcana and you're just trying to get more immersed into the hobby, sometimes it's fun to watch live play, and then you get to chat with other folks that are into the hobby too. So, and you can see those interactions. Like, well, do I want to play Blurple, for example, best name ever? You can watch these players play the deck against another matchup and be like, okay, cool, that looks pretty fun. I like the way that Be Prepared just like destroys this deck, and I want to play that card. I think I played an LGS with Brian unless someone else has the same mat as him. It's probably Brian because I think it was a custom mat. And Sky is asking, EV, do you play meta decks? Blurple Supremacy, says Son of Sun. Nice. And 40 folks over on TikTok hanging out, so thanks for hanging out over there on that platform. Make sure you're following. Make sure you chat. You'll be entered into the giveaway. I'm going to record some of those chats to make sure I don't miss you on TikTok, because since you guys kind of went nuts there. Son of Sonne, Mozzie, Roddick, Bro, what's the deck? And Taz 007 Perez, Anna Cubed. I think I got Evie. There we go. Got St. Morelli. And yeah, thanks for popping in over on TikTok. All you gotta do is follow and chat, and you'll be entered into our giveaway. We're running our giveaway within the next hour, and you'll see if you win. We're doing 2 playmats and a gift set. So 3 total winners tonight. And we stream every single Thursday night. We're a local game store in Southern California. We have 3 locations called Kingslayer Games. Thanks for hanging out. And Johnny Boy says, I love to play Lorcana. You are entered into the giveaway. All you gotta do is make sure you're following us, and you will be entered. And we're gonna run that thing soon. But thanks for hanging out, John. Johnny Boy 10. And Jay, what's up, Jay? Haven't seen a Lorcana gameplay stream till now. Nice. Every Thursday we're here. It's not the first time we've heard that, and we've been on Twitch for about, I don't know, maybe a month and a half, maybe 2 months. So thanks for popping in. Steel Song for Ruby Amethyst, pretty basic list. Minnie Mouse vs. Robin Hood. These are both undefeated players going into round number 3. Looks like Brian wanted to walk that back. Lucas was cool with it, and we're gonna see. We may have a round 4. I'm checking to see with boots on the ground. About 29 minutes ago, he said 50% round 4. So we'll see if table 2 would happen. If the undefeated player won at table 2, we will do a round number 4, and we'll do more content and jam. Evie was doing Emerald Amethyst, but wants to do something different. Nice. I'm probably going to play Brooms at Vegas, even though I doubt it'll get me far. It says needs books. Well, yeah, sometimes it's fun to play like the list that you know really well. But Lorcana's so new. I think we're all still kind of figuring out at the same time. So appreciate the. What's up, CM? Whew. Yeah, On Curve, A Whole New World, and Painfully Average Disc Golf. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate that. I saw some Frisbee Golf TikTok on my feed today. I have no idea why, but it was the guy that he was going for par, and he was on a hill, and the disc hit the chain and bounced off, and then rolled down the hill for a mile or something. I'm sure you saw that since you are a Frisbee Golf person. And we're double dipping, we're triple dipping, we're quad dipping. I tried We Need to Know the Way, but I don't have enough brooms to actually make it work. Taz007 Perez says, I'm switching over to Twitch. And there he is. Taz007 Perez has switched over to Twitch with the follow. And as long as you chat, make sure to chat 007, Taz007. Make sure to chat on Twitch, and then you'll be recorded in the giveaway. You'll be rocking and rolling. Golf, what? I just got back in. Disc golf. Excuse me. Disc golf. Frisbee golf. And Advocate TTV, what is going on? Appreciate you chiming in. And yeah, you got it. In order to be recorded for the giveaway, you have to follow on the respective platform or subscribe on YouTube and chat. It's completely free to enter, but you can enter 3 times, 1 in each platform. And we're in game number 3 of round number 3. There's 15 minutes left in the round. We may or may not have a round number 4. Still 50% chance of 4. And MS Angel 96, what is happening? You've entered the giveaway. Thanks for stopping by. MS Angel 96, you're in. And Shady Peach over on TikTok. And Geek Tats, what's good indeed? What's good indeed? It's all good. And Vegas is September 21st to 22nd, says needs books. Appreciate that. Double dipping. Thanks for the stream. Hey, thanks for supporting Lorcana content. Thanks for supporting local game stores. We have a staff of 24 people that work at Kingslayer now, and a community of thousands. Like the number of people that play at Kingslayer stores every year, it's something like 7,000 or 8,000 unique people that play games at the store. So by supporting the stream, you're supporting like the vibe of local game stores, and I think that's really important that we support places that and staff and communities that want to have in-person gaming. I think is really important. And Lorcana has been here for a year, and it's worked out really, really well as a game that has brought a lot of people together in our community. So thanks. So pricing for the event, so pin for first place. There's promos. Our entry is $10. I don't remember the pricing off the top of my head. I can pull it up. Kingslayergames.com. It's funny I don't have the pricing memorized at our stores, but I don't. There's like so many events now that it's really hard to do everything. Let's see. Where's Lorcana? Lorcana, One Piece. Shimmering Skies, Thursday Constructed. So it's $10 entry, and pricing is based on participants. So there's one pack for every person. So everyone gets a pack at least. So our pricing is like somewhat casual. So for 16 players in the event, everyone gets at least a pack on entry for their $10. And then there's another pack going into the pool. So I think like if you go 4-0, it's like I think 6 packs for first place. If you go 3-1, it's probably like 3 packs or 2 packs. But there's pack pricing, there's pin pricing, and so there's like the Lorcana like stuff. But it's every week. It's a weekly crew that comes out. And MS Angel 96 says I like Twitch better. Nice. It is, yeah. It's depending on like how you like to enjoy or consume content. Sometimes like the vertical format is really sick, and sometimes you want it like landscape. So thanks for checking it out, Angel. And King Yeti for the giveaway. We run like a list randomizer at the end of the stream, so we'll do that here in the next like 20 minutes probably. And you'll see how it works. And as long as you are following, and as long as you have chatted on the respective platforms, you'll be entered to win. And you'll see how that works at the end of the stream. And what's up to Sheep Lord? Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully you're sheeping well. Playing WoW? Are you playing RuneScape? Are you painting? What are you occupying? Like, what's your fun time going to these days, Steven? I think Twitch is a bit better for chatters and YouTube a bit better for lurkers. That's a good point. Yeah, I think, and YouTube has like goes up to 4K too, and like the quality might be a little bit better, and you can like if you watch on your TV, like it can be a little bit better for lurking. And yeah, TikTok is wild. TikTok is a whole nother universe. Do you think I need 4 Prince Naveen's? I can't tell if he's a staple steel song card yet. Evie said, hit all 3. I like vertical, says Sky. Yeah, I think it kind of depends on like if you're like some people like my son who's 16, like he's always on his phone, like having that is like the most comfortable option. But Advocate, thanks for the YouTube sub. But depending on what we do, like sometimes like we do video content on YouTube, so like I want to have it broadcast there because then it's saved as like a long form video. So like if Brian and Lucas want to watch their match back, going to YouTube is like the best way to do that because the Twitch VODs the Twitch videos like expire after 2 weeks, where the YouTube ones are there forever. So I like streaming to YouTube for that reason, and because it's like some people that watch live stuff on YouTube don't like care about Twitch, and then some people like on TikTok don't care about, you know, anything, and so they just want to be on their TikTok constantly. But what's up, Robert? Good to see you. Hopefully everyone is doing well. It is a heat wave in Southern California, and Lucas has taken away this game and done a really crummy job commentating it because I'm talking to chat. But Levine is good, but also clunky with 4. I feel sometimes it might draw him with a song I don't want to use. So yeah, Taz007 Perez says that maybe 3 Naveen might be better than 4. But Son of Sun says get 4 Naveen. And Jesus, appreciate that follow. And yeah, on TikTok, make sure you're following and chat to be entered into the giveaway. We have a handshake here coming. Lucas did rip game 3, and he might have won. Might have got be the only undefeated tonight. We're gonna find out really soon. Congratulations to Lucas for winning that match. Let me update our tracker here. Lucas 2-1 with the handshake. I really appreciate the show of sportsmanship from Lucas and Brian there. Brian, it was fun to watch 2 of your matches there. Thanks for hanging out with us. Lots of new faces that Kingslayer constructed tonight. That is awesome to hear. I don't really watch her either, but I will follow. Thanks, Crystal. Appreciate that. And Advocate says, don't really use you too much, so we'll follow. Nice. Thanks so much. And it is so hot. It is so hot everywhere. Like September sneaks up on you because you're like, oh, the summer is the hot time. But in California, September can be like brutal. So it's nice. It's nice when Halloween starts cruising around because you get that fall breeze and everything's a little bit more chill. So Sebastian, okay, cool. They got some new folks. We never moved Pluto. I think Caden fell asleep. My cousin that likes to follow Pluto around, I think fell asleep. I didn't move Pluto on TikTok at all. You're right. We'll move him a little bit just because you called it out. And Robert with the bear. Appreciate the bear. Appreciate that support. Lucas is a brand new local. I met him when he came to the shop for the first time. I was talking to him when you stopped in, I think. Oh, that's so cool. That's so awesome that Lucas, like, it's his first time playing at the shop and he goes 3-0. Like, so sick. And maybe he'll have to play a 4th round. Let's see. James and Mark are even. If Mark wins, then Mark will play Brian or Lucas. Okay, got it. So we might still have, okay. We may still have a 4th round. We may still have, so if that's the case, I'm going to make sure I've recorded everyone in the giveaway. I don't want to miss anybody. The Tempe, California, I think, yeah, inland was like 108, but like we're coastal-ish, so it's probably like 90s to 100. Yeah, too hot. Sky, what was the temp where you live today? And okay, Sebastian. 119, got you. I don't think I'm missing anyone. Actually, I think I'm pretty good on TikTok. Got Johnny Boy 10. I think we're good on that front. So let's check. I'm going to double check YouTube, make sure I have everyone over here. And yeah, no worries. I love running the giveaways. It's a great way to get things rolling. Oh, Sebastian, nice. King Yeti over on Twitch. Love it. And Christian, Z, Robert, Fisher, Crystal, Amen. I don't know why it's Crystal Amen. I don't know why I can't say that. Words and things. Advocate. Sheep. Vessels 31. See him. Double dip on YouTube. Got you. Justin David. Can't go to a barbecue with you guys with all this double dipping and triple dipping going. Can't go to a barbecue with you guys because we do too much dipping. That's funny. Painfully average disc golf. And Sky, I see you over there on YouTube. Voo! Dylan. A lot of YouTubers coming in to hang. And Randy G. I think I got Randy G already. I feel like Randy G is like Kenny G's brother. You know? Kenny G is on the sax and Randy G is over there just doing the keys or something, you know? Anyone else get that vibe? Maybe it's just me. Randy G and Kenny G. Just G'ing it up. The giveaway is only YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. Is that what you're referring to? Sorry. Texas has finally cooled down. It was like 85 today. Humidity was off the charts. Hey, I know Yeti. He knows about the blurple supremacy. Game Panda plays subscribe for 8 months. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in and hanging out with us. We might be heading into round 4. We're standing by, patiently waiting. 8 months, almost a baby. It's true. I mean, some babies, in some places, that would be a baby. You know, unless you were an elephant, then that would be like half of a baby. But you know. Who's counting? Good to see you, man. Hopefully things are good. Hopefully life is good. I see photos of you doing D&D stuff in the shops. Twitch, yeah. You should, and Evie, you can join our Discord. Our Discord is an amazing place. Which we hit 3,000 Discord members, which a year ago we were at like 600 around this time. And now we have 3,000 Discord members. One might say the largest, coolest local game store Discord in gaming. But that's actually probably not true. Probably not the largest, but hey. Triple dipping, there we go. Evie pulled it off. Triple dip has happened. And we're going to find out real soon if we're going to do a giveaway now or if we're going to have a round 4. So players are patiently waiting for table 2 to finish so we can determine that. But there is a player. Ooh, here we go. Play by play. Watching James is winning 12-4. Okay, if Mark wins, there's 25% chance that there's a round 4. Oh, Mark is coming back. 4th is becoming more likely? 4th round is becoming more likely? Okay, we got to follow. Protection plan with the follow. 4th round is 99% happening. It's 99% happening. 99% is a lot of percent. 99%. What's up, Josh? How's it going? Apparently in Houston, it'll be a high of 79. That is not a high. Is it weird at all having a bunch of non-locals joining the Discord for Twitch stuff? Not really. So we also have our website, so we like sell and we like ship product too. So for us as like a business tool, when you join the Discord, you say like, oh, I'm into Lorcana, right? So like let's say folks are watching the Twitch right now or TikTok or YouTube, whatever platform of their choice, and they're like, oh, I'm from like Seattle or whatever. When we get like drops of product for Lorcana, we go on Discord, we tag, we say, hey, we just got a restock of Shimmering Skies, and we have like a really banger price or something. We tag our Discord, and so that way, folks that find us from other parts of the country, they also get included in those deals. And for us, that's good business because then, like, you know, we get to sell more stuff quicker, and then they get stuff for a good price. So it is like a lot of our Discord is our local community, but it's also people that meet each other through the hobby that are across the world. And I think that's kind of fun to have like local experiences and then also have the ability to use to leverage the Kingslayer community to have like some like extra local or outer local experiences. But that's a great question. But yeah, it can be, if we didn't have a website to sell stuff and it was like we were trying to get people from all over the world to join, like it might like not feel as useful as like a business standpoint, but it works out pretty well. And Evie's in Colorado, so maybe one day we need to put a Kingslayer store in Colorado. Is what Evie's saying. But there's so many awesome local game stores, and there's not a lot of them doing Lorcana content. It's like pretty rare. Like I would bet money that we're the largest stream on Twitch right now for Lorcana, which is like kind of wild considering like how well the streams generally do. I think more stores should do it. It just takes time. And Protection Plan, I see you over there on Twitch, so welcome. You are good to go. And Taz77 Perez just joined the Discord. And yeah, and like it's a good place to share decks. So if people are going to Vegas from across the country, like they want to share decks with other Kingslayer folks, they can get opinions, which is really nice. There's a place to show off your hits. If you're into Warhammer or D&D or those other games, there's like a lot of channels for that. So sometimes it's just nice to see what other local game stores do from like a business standpoint too. Game Panda says, you are in fact the largest Twitch stream doing Lorcana right now. Yes. Which that is actually probably a bad thing because we are West Coast and it's late and all that kind of, it's like 9 o'clock at night or whatever. So we need more people streaming Lorcana to like help grow the game. So I hope that happens. Put one in Houston too. Houston's so hot. And then there's like Astros fans. I'm just kidding. I know nothing about baseball, other than the fact that like we called them the Asterisks for a while. Love your weekly stream, says Behind 57. Thanks for hosting. Hey, thanks for being here. Maybe the powers that be will set up Discord matchmaking for Tabletop Simulator. That would be cool. That'd be cool. I think you are one of the powers that be, so you can be that power. Oh, we got a sub to the channel from Protection Plan with the YouTube sub. Appreciate that support. And all you got to do on YouTube, it's all free to enter for the giveaway. All you have to do is just follow and chat. That's how we track it. But all that stuff helps us grow and support. If you are watching on YouTube, also hit the like button. It helps us kind of syndicate a little bit better for content and lets the world know that we're around. But yeah, we really love Lorcana. We have a really awesome relationship with Ravensburger, with the communities in the area, with a lot of content creators. So I'm very invested in like this game being something that is a good partnership for the long term. And we're still at the 99% happening, so we're still waiting. What was the top color? Blind Guy says, what's up, Blind Guy? What was the top color pair played today at your store? We had a ton of Amber Steel. Yeah, there was a lot of Amber Steel for sure. There was some Blurple. But I think, what was Lucas on? Was it Amber Steel? One more round. One more. Would a New Jersey store be the furthest viewer you had? We've had some, or is that where are you from, New Jersey? That's so cool. Oh, New Jersey Shore. I was reading store. That would be one of the furthest. We had some from like Australia, New Zealand, Europe, and stuff like that before. Some Germany and stuff, but in the US, that's definitely one of the furthest ones. Lucas was Amber Steel and Brian was Ruby Amethyst. A lot of games was around with only 1 or 2 Dual Lorcana events. Astros fans are no joke. That's so cool. Yeah, what's the Evie? What's the name of the game store that you play at in Colorado? My sister lives in small town of Kremling, Colorado, which is up towards like Steamboat area. But yeah, I've always talked to her like maybe you should open a local game store because she has they opened a thrift shop in Kremling, and her and her husband and actually her and her friend, her husband helps. But they're doing, but yeah, I've always been like, maybe you should sell like booster packs in your thrift shop because local game stores are pretty awesome. Hating on Houston rude. Well, they are a bunch of cheaters. Just kidding. Well, hey, trash can noises and all that. I don't know anything about baseball except the fact that Houston Asterisks are generally, I think they're still hated. Maybe not. But hey, it looks like we do have a few Houston people in here, so I should probably bite my tongue before I ruin all those relationships. I kid. Just took a foil in the vein while watching the stream. Nice. Well done. Well done. Well done. These are treacherous waters. Evie's just like watching me like watching this the viewer count just like tank as I'm just like hating on more and more towns across the country. And still waiting this 49. What's probably happening here? What's probably happening? Glasses off for this. What's probably happening is there's supposed to be a 4th round. This is what happens many times at the Lake Forest events. There's probably supposed to be a 4th round, but the players are lobbying to draw so that they can go home and rest because they all have work tomorrow. So what's probably happening is there's probably, my guess, my hunch, my edge here from experience is that there's not going to be a 4th round, and we're going to do the giveaway in like the next 10 minutes. But we'll see how it plays out. I don't know enough about baseball to be offended, but catch me wearing orange during World Series. Nice. I think that's fair. A local does it. We also drive an hour to Greeley. Okay, an hour or so east of Longmont. Got it. Tell them what the people want. Travis, you're going to attend the Pokemon Championships in Anaheim in 2025. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I am. Do they let like regular plebs like into the amateurs into the World Championships to like walk around, or do you have to have an invite? I'm assuming they just let normies kind of flow in. Tell them winners never draw. That's true. I know. Come on, they got to do it for the content, right? What is happening? They are splitting. Boo. Boo! Boo! They're splitting the pin in half? No, I'm just kidding. That's okay. That's totally fine. Let's say they went. Congratulations, especially to Lucas. The 2 undefeated are splitting the pot, and we are finalizing prizing. Okay, so they're splitting. All good. We had 3 awesome rounds. I think that is totally reasonable. What that means now is that I get to run the giveaway part of the stream. And let me go to the right screen here. For some reason, this color is like killing me. Probably one gets the packs, the other gets the pin. Or yeah, or they could. Yeah, I don't know if they're allowed to roll for the pin, because you're not supposed to like randomize prizing, but they probably came to an agreement. That's totally fine. Whatever they wanted to do, which is totally sick. Apparently, Lorcana World Championship is being held at Disney World. Is that right? I think there is some sort of like Disneyland Disney World combination. I think Worlds is open to the public for like shops and vendors and stuff like that. So we'll probably maybe we can go and hang out. But I think that's a good idea. I think you should come back, John. You should come back and check out your ofrenda as it's been growing. Stormy Buckcream, how much can Lake Forest hold before it's a fire code violation? And why would Stormy Buckcream? Oh, what's the limit for how much bulk Lake Forest will accept? I think it's 25,000 is what I told Gabe, which is like 5Ks full of bulk. If you have more bulk than that, Stormy Buckcream, send me a message on Discord and I can bulk coordinate with you. Top 16 U.S. challengers get an invite to a tourney at Disneyland. Nice. What is up, Eric? Ka-chow. Hating on Houston. My bad. All right. So, okay, that's the end of our stream, kind of. But now we're going to go into the giveaway phase. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through. I have a list. I need to make sure I've got everyone from TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube on my list. It takes me like 10 minutes from now. So if you need to grab a beverage or kick back and relax and just vibe with chat, welcome to do that. But I'm going to do a little bit of work behind the scenes to get the giveaway going. And then probably by about 9:30 at the latest, but probably within the next 10 minutes, we'll start the giveaway. We'll run it. We'll see who wins. But now's a great time. You still have time to enter on all 3 platforms. But I'm going to go ahead and go into spreadsheet mode and start clicking away here and get the giveaway ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to start with TikTok and make sure I've got everyone there. Any new folks popped in. I think I've got everyone. J-Pop Johnny, Rob Titmus. We do, so our singles, let's see, you said, do you sell individuals online? The way that's worded is kind of funny. We do not sell human beings online. We do sell individual singles online. Our Lorcana singles are all on our TCG Player Pro site, which is, if you go to our website, which is kingslayergames.com, there's a link there that says TCG Player Store. You can click on that and see our Lorcana singles. It's not a ton. We have most of our singles are like in the store if we have many, but they do sell rather quickly. But we're working on increasing our buy rates. We do buy Lorcana cards, and that link is also on our website. So if you go to kingslayergames.com, I'm not going to play that song quite yet. If you go to kingslayergames.com, there's a link for sell your cards, and you can see all of our rates that we pay for Lorcana cards and fill out a little buy list. And you can even ship the cards to us to buy if you're not local. So there's ways to buy cards from us and sell cards. All the links are there. And yeah, Evie says, yes, single cards. Brandon says, love and appreciate your content. Thank you so much for that. No dancing yet. Not quite. We're not quite ready to dance. I'm not ready for dance time, but it's coming soon. So Rob, I got you. Yeah, and if you guys have any questions, Sky or Evie or anyone about buying and selling singles, you can send me a message on Discord. Our Discord link is on the website. If you're not in it already, you can just DM me. I always post in a lot of the channels, but announcement channels and the Lorcana announcement channel, you can find me there. Send me a DM and I can walk you through like the buying and selling process if you have questions. But cool. So that is Vucha bot into the great stream. Appreciate that. And JRam, what is happening? You've been entered into the giveaway, JRam. Good to see you. And Lorenzo. And Brandon J. Hines. Okay, I'm caught up on TikTok. I'll come back to that in a minute. I'm going to catch up on YouTube. And then we are going to get ready to get started here pretty darn soon. Taz 007P. Eric. On YouTube, I see you, and let's see Eric's comment here. I want to play a Precon Commander deck against other people playing Precon Commander decks. When is the day to do that? It's a great question. So, we don't have a Precon League necessarily, but if you wanted to play... I mean, playing Commander at the store... coordinating with other players on our Discord about that's the kind of experience that you want right now based on like your play level with Commander with Magic. I think just posting that in the Discord and just being like, hey, anyone at Lake Forest or Fountain Valley want to get some pre-con games in. I think that would be probably the best way to coordinate that, because you could do it like based on your schedule with those players. That's my best recommendation for that. And then slowly but surely, if you fall into the Magic the Gathering hole of that, if you fall into that void, then you'll quickly go from being a like a kind of a casual player to a more not competitive necessarily, but your decks will get better and you'll understand the game more, and then you'll find like good play groups and you'll start to know like who you like to play with and stuff. But yeah, protection plan with the follow, and something else happened. Something dinged. You going to bed? Okay. We haven't done much name for the flower. What do you want to call it? Sunset. Okay. The flower's name is officially Sunset.
Because it looks like a sunset.
So we're going to name it. We'll get the tape on there for next stream. We can do that. I'll have you write the name on it, okay? Okay, my daughter Maddie's going to bed.
When are you doing the...
In like a few minutes.
Mommy says I can't wait for it.
Okay. It'll be like 5 minutes.
I'll ask.
Okay, you can ask her. Okay. Good night. And cool. Okay, Rachel G says good games today. Thanks for hanging out. And Robert, probably about 5 minutes we'll be doing the giveaway here. Protection plan. You can leave her. Probably not. And Josh, what is happening? Josh Applin, I got Christian Z. I think I've got everyone caught up. Okay, so now I just need to download the chat log for Twitch. So last call to enter on Twitch. Last call to enter on Twitch. More or less. There's like... I did this thing where I had to like reset my cookies on my browser, so all my like search history got like wiped, which I couldn't like. So I'm like trying to find stuff faster. It's not good. It's not good. Okay, let's take a look at this. Video producer. Probably about 3 minutes away from starting. What's up, Sam? Sammy's in the house. One of us. I see one of us in the chat. Oh, Evie also says, love playing Commander. Nice, nice. Glad I came across the stream and found fellow Lorcana people every Thursday. That's the cool part about this, is if you're like, I'm not from local, I'm not from Southern California, and like I don't play in your stores, but you're like, oh, this is fun. Every Thursday night, we're like really consistent with that. It's rare that I have to skip a stream unless there's like some crazy family stuff going on. But I'd say like 95% of the time we're streaming on Thursdays, doing Lorcana with like the similar group of folks. And honestly, across all three platforms, I think we're up to like about 200 unique people hang out and chat and engage with us across the three platforms. This is really, really like good for Lorcana and good for the store to have that many people that are enjoying the community. Let me sort this. Data, let's see here. Almost ready. This is where I was saying this earlier to Britt. This is where I think I'm ready. Control shift down. I'm ready to have a producer for the stream, because there's enough shenanigans that go on in the course of a stream that it'd be really nice to have some help with that. So I think it's time. Sammy's like, I think it's time that you get me on your lap and give me more treats. From my little cousin was like, different cousin was saying like, yeah, your stream is busy enough. You should do what the other big streamers do and get a producer. And I was like, that is a great idea. I think it's time to do that. Okay, everything's ready. It's time for music time. And here's the real silver bullet here for the whole giveaway that we do every Thursday night is this song. This song is really, 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 really important. Really important. Oh, looks like we've got some more coming in from TikTok. So in order to win the giveaway and have a better chance of winning, Sammy, go ahead. Come on up. Sammy wants to hang out. In order to win the giveaway, dancing is important. It increases your chance of winning by at least like 70%. So you got to dance. I'm going to add a couple folks to Where did that come from? Okay, I'm gonna add a couple folks. There's a couple that added here. Blind guy is there. Diana. Jasmine. Compost. I think I got Octavio. I did get Octavio. I got John Boy. So, okay. And I'm going to show you how this works. Oh, a lot of Sammy treats coming in. Her head just perked up. Here you go, Sam. Congrats. Congrats. They love you. They love you big time. And I'm checking to make sure there's any last minute additions. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Life Song. What's going on, Life Song? I did a list. And James Shiplet. What's happening, my friend? Okay, I think that's everyone. So let me pull up the random.org. It's random time. Not that window. There we go. Zero, zero, zero. Okay. So this, I'll explain this all here really soon, and I got to go back to that song because we're going to stay on repeat for this one. Okay. Almost ready to explain how this works. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Where's my dice? Dice roller. This won't count. There we go. Now we got to this page. So this is how this works. Oh god, how many windows do I have open here? Pluto, I'm sorry. Get out of here. There we go. Okay. Why does this little guy work so well? The little dancing guy is so good. He's so good. He's so good. Okay, so the way that this works. We have 3 items we're giving away. 2 playmats, 1 gift set. First playmat is the How Far I'll Go Moana playmat. Second one is the Encanto playmat. The third one is the gift set. 3 prizes. You can enter in 3 places. We've already done all that. There's a couple, maybe last minute folks I'll add in a second here. That have added Sky. I'm pretty sure I got all of the dips, but I'll check here in a moment. But the way this works, we're going to roll 2 dice. I'm going to roll these 2 dice, and we're going to see what that number is. It has to be 4 or greater. If the number is 2 or 3, we're going to re-roll. One time I hesitated to say, hey, if we get a snake eyes, it's no giveaway. Giveaway's off, it's canceled, but that would be so mean and not fun, because it has happened where we've rolled the snake eyes twice. So we're gonna roll this dice. We're gonna get a number that's 4 or greater. That's how many times we're gonna randomize the list. So here we go. I'll walk you through this as we go for the new folks. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Okay, 11 times. We should make it so Snake Eyes or 11 are giveaways canceled, but hey, 11. We're gonna randomize the list 11 times. Okay, sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 12, and tonight it's 11. So here we go. We're gonna go to the next window here. This is the list randomizer page, and I'm gonna paste in the giveaways. So let me make sure there's no other additions really quick. Looks like White Tiger. Let me make sure I got White Tiger. Tiger 89100, and then over on TikTok, Dom. I don't think I got Dom. Okay, Dom, you're in. All right, so I'm gonna paste in this list. Control Shift up, copy. So pasting in the list, and it's merged. So like it's gonna have your entrances from all 3 platforms on this one list. On TikTok, it's a little bit harder to see than on other screens or whatever, but we're doing the best we can with what we have. And so here's what we're gonna do. I will scroll through this so you can see, and I'm gonna scroll through. If you feel like, hey, Travis, you missed my name like from Twitch or TikTok or whatever, just tell me and I'll add it to the bottom of the list. I'm not like crazy like in terms about like min-maxing and checking every little detail. It's more important to me that everyone's just like on there. So I'm gonna scroll through. If you're like, I don't see my name, just let me know and I'll add it. No big deal. Scrolling through. And this is the dancing time. It's a good time to dance. And if you dance, you're more likely to win. Okay, let's see. How do we do? How do we do? Am I missing anyone? So it looks like Sky says I might have missed a YouTube one for Sky. I'm not quite sure what it would have been called, but I can just I see a Sky. Okay, I think maybe I missed a Sky a third one, so I'm gonna add that one for you, Sky. No problem. Done. You got 3 in there. I don't see my name and I'm dancing here. Says there we go. I got you. I got you. Steven, I got you. I got you. Sky, you're good. Johnny Boy 10, I think I got you. I think I got you. Lil Thane, I think we got you. I don't know if I saw myself. I'm on mobile. I'm struggling, says MS Angel. Let's find out. Boom. I see you twice, which means you probably entered in 2 places, so you are good. Dang, look at Aaron, your Game Panda Jedi fox, dude. Red, it's not a fox, it's a panda. That is so good. That is so good. Aaron, for those of you that don't know, Aaron, Game Panda Plays, has a channel, and he streams multiple times a week, playing a variety of different games. But yeah, go check out Game Panda Plays. He is an awesome ad if you're like, I love chill vibe variety streams. Game Panda Plays on Twitch is like freaking amazing. He also plays, and not only plays D&D, but he is a DM at Kingslayer for our Kingslayer Chronicles series. If you want to learn more about that, you can find more about that in Discord. But all right, Evie, let's check out. Let's check out. I see 2, but maybe I missed something. Boom, 3. And Liquid on Ramen. Let's find out. You're not. Let me add you. Must have been a later ad. Liquid neon ramen. And then Josh Applin. And CM says it's true. I won last time and was dancing. Love to hear it. Okay, I'm gonna scroll through one more time just for fun. And if anyone's missing anything, just let me know and I will add it. I'm gonna turn up the tunes for this scroll. Alright, let's check out Decree Games. I got you. Got you. I'll start over. Making sure. And I got you, Evie, already. You're chilling. And I added some at the bottom here at the end that were later additions. So, all right, I think we're ready. Are we ready? Last call for last calls. I think we have one more Sammy treat to go here. And then you gotta clap. Gotta get the clap in. I gotta remove Kingslayer Games Live. Thanks for that. If they win, we would go to the next one, but I can remove it. Kingslayer Games Live. Oh, where you going, Sam? Where you going? Where you going? Chill. I had to remove that one, and then there's like a Streamlabs one. Streamlabs. Let's see. I got you. Where you going, Sam? Sammy wants to leave. You drop something? Exachi. Got you. You're good to go. And then, who did I miss? Anybody else? I think I got everyone. I think we're good. Where'd you miss, Sam? Wanna come back up? Come on. You're good luck for the team. All right, one more treat for Sam, and then we're gonna start. You are welcome. Here we go. Okay, once I click randomize, once the first randomize has spun, there's no going back. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. We're going in. 11 spins. Here we go. Spin number 1. Okay, that's spin number 1. We got 11 spins, folks. 11 spins. Move this out of the way on TikTok. My bad. Gotta fix something. Okay. Here we go. Big money. Okay, so as you see, as I scroll through this here, it says we've randomized it 2 times. Everyone can see that it says 2 times. Yes. We got that. We need this thing to say 11 times. So here we go. We're just going to go quick. There's the clap. That's a lot of people. Best of luck, everybody. Best of luck. That was 5. That was 6. What's up with you, dog? Sammy's being wild. That was 7. You hear that shaker? That's some shaker right there. A little bit of a shaker. You need it like a maraca. Or tambourine. Maybe there's a little bit of tambourine in there. There could be some tambourine. Can't spin yet. And we're back. Okay, that was time number 10. There's a little bit of sax in there too. You're right. There's a little bit of sax. That was 10. Okay, one last spin. Thank you all for joining. It was a ton of fun. Lorcana is alive and well. Appreciate this community and the support of the local game store vibes. And yeah, join our Discord. Check us out at kingslayergames.com. We think we might even still have Shimmering Skies boxes available somewhere. But thanks so much. It was a lot of fun hanging out with all of you tonight. And we'll be back every Thursday night, 6:30. We'll be doing it again. Maybe we'll even have some commentary next week with me. Maybe even a little bit of production value. Might increase a little bit of equity there. But here we go. Clapping it up, folks. We're clapping it up. 3, 2, 1. Here's the final spin. Fingers crossed. Best of luck to everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Here we go. Cam, Eric, some of the regulars are winning the show tonight. Look at that. That is spin number 11. We've got Cam, Eric, and Rogan Nuir. Some of the real builders. I would say the real builders of the community winning tonight, which is awesome. So Cam, Eric, and Rogan Nuir. It pays to watch streams. I think Eric won something a few months ago. And he was like, it pays to watch streams. And I was like, hey, man, I love it. But congratulations to Cam, to Eric, to Rogan Nuir. We'll be back again next Thursday. Thank you for supporting Kingslayer. Thanks for supporting Lorcana. And it's super fun hanging out on TikTok, on Twitch, on YouTube. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for the support. And yeah, we'll see you on Discord, and we'll see you next week. So have a great Friday. Have a great weekend, everyone. Congrats to all the winners. Hello, it's me, Cam, and Eric. Nice. Congrats, everyone. Good stuff. Congrats to the good ones, and have a great night. You can keep dancing, too. You can keep dancing if you want.